It is time for Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ and MyLocalRadio.com. Rebel Sports brought to you in part by the Rich School District, Evanston Regional Hospital, Ready, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Come On In, the Station on Main, Les Schwab Plains Tire, Stacy's Repair, Summit Pizza, Little Springs Water, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, Ellingford Brothers, Hometown Drive-In, the Town of Woodruff, T7 Propane, Bear Lake Realty, Independent Software Solutions, McKay Frankham DDS, and the Crawford Trough. Let's go to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth and join the voice of the Rebels, Aaron Poling.
And we welcome you inside the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth as it is time for the Summit Pizza Company pregame show. I'm Aaron Poling, joined by Rob Leifson here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast
It is
booth.
time for Rich Rebels.
As we go through our intro, the Rich Rebels will be taking on the Lyman Eagles. Rich coming in at 5-3, 3-0 in 8-man play. The Eagles 5-2, 3-2 in conference. As when we come back, we'll have the Little Springs Water scene set for today's matchup. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
Welcome to the town of Randolph, located in northern Utah. The first group of settlers came from St. Charles, Idaho in March of 1870. We are a town of great extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 degrees in the winter, and we hold the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in Utah at minus 50 degrees. Randolph is a small, friendly community that strives to preserve our rural heritage and small town feel. Enjoy the feeling each time you visit Randolph. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ. It is time for the Little Springs Water scene set for today's matchup. And Rob, it's a chilly day here, but you know, the sun's out, sun's shining. It's a little bit warmer than it was at the start of the JV game, but it's going to be a cold day, so that ball is going to feel a little bit different than it has throughout the year when the sun's been shining and it's been warm.
Yeah, only about 46 degrees, then the high is supposed to be 51, and there's a little bit of breeze out there as well, so you're right. Going to have to make sure you keep a handle on that football. It'll be a little bit hard.
Eagles come in at 5-2 overall, 3-2 in conference, as this is game one of what will be a doubleheader of Rich versus Lyman, as the football game starts at 1, volleyball game starts at 5.
Volleyball players are just getting settled into the bleachers down below us. So,
yeah, it should be a great day of action. I think both games, I think the football game and the volleyball game should be pretty solid, as we think back to Lyman's already played Rich in volleyball. That was a very fast-paced game. A lot of fun, as this football game is going to be a game. It's going to be a battle of the clocks, Rob. Lyman, they love clock control. They love to run the ball. The clock's not going to stop very often throughout the entirety of this matchup.
Yeah, Lyman's number one in 270 yards average for the rushing. We only know one other team that was anywhere close to that, and that was the team we faced last week, and that was Cokeville.
Yeah, so the Rebels' run defense will be big in today's matchup. The Rebels' offense looking to get it going after they were shut out last week. What are some of the things that you want to see from the offense today, Rob?
I hope they open up the playbook a little bit and try a couple things that maybe they haven't done in the past, because we've seemed to be run heavy on a couple specific plays that haven't been as successful in 11-man as they were in 8-man.
I do like not getting away from those plays, because you are going to have to go back to 8-man. Those plays do work in 8-man. You have to have your staples as an offense. And just sometimes when you don't execute your staples, that's when things get a little bit wonky in the offensive playbook. So we'll see what the Rebels do here as they're on the road. Taking on the Lyman Eagles. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Lyman Eagles football team, that is Coach Dale Anderson, on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital pregame coaches show. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act when you have an emergency. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208. When you're hungry for an amazing breakfast, just like Grandma used to make, visit our bakery on Main Street in Randolph. We hand make fresh pastries for you to enjoy. Supporting the Rich Rebels and thanking you for your business, visit our bakery today.
When you need automotive service on your car, truck, semi, or tractor, call Clay and the team at J-Bar Auto in Randolph. J-Bar Auto also offers competitive pricing on tires for all vehicles. Call or stop by J-Bar Auto today.
I'm here with the head coach of the Lyman Eagles football team. That is head coach Dale Anderson. Coach Anderson, how you doing today?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So you guys are into the season, 5-2, or nearly getting to the end of the season, if you can believe it, only 1 week after this. So what about your team so far do you like? You guys are 5-2 overall, 3-2 in conference. Go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of how the season's gone for you guys.
Just like any team, you have some ups and downs throughout the season, and we've got a few young kids we're trying to break in, and hoping to get a little more consistency out of them as the season progresses, which is not uncommon for most small school football teams. So we've played pretty well the last couple of weeks, but there's always that challenge of keeping kids focused and keeping things rolling along that way.
Just quickly, as a coach, what are some principles that you try to instill in your team? What, in a perfect world, what would a Coach Anderson team look like?
I think you want kids that give great effort, who really play hard and try hard. We talked a lot with our kids about being high character people too. So their behavior off the field is, just as important to me as what they do on the field. And we talk a lot about just daily progression, getting a little better at something every day and trying to be the best version of themselves.
For someone who is tuning in to watch Lyman football for the first time, who are a couple kids that viewer should look out for?
Well, we try to focus on a team-wide concept, but there's always kids that stand out. Carter Bradshaw's kind of our quarterback, and he runs the ball quite a bit. And he's a kid that does some really good things. But we have a really good offensive line in front of him. We got a little bit of some experience there with Morgan Hatch and Max Gregory, and Sam Gregory's he's our jack of all trades. He's been a fullback, a tackle. He kind of does it all. So but we've got a good group of kids that kind of bought into the whatever they need to do to help the team out. And that helps us on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, because you never know from week to week where we're going to need a kid.
So in your study of Rich High School and their football team, what has kind of really stood out to you on film about the Rebels?
They have a group that plays hard. Especially on the defensive side of the ball, I've been really impressed with. They're not the biggest kids, but man, they play hard. They have kids that scrap around and they get after everybody. So and that's a credit to the program, their coaches. Anytime I see teams whose kids play hard, that they're doing something right. So that's kind of thing. And offensively, they've got some good balance. They've got some good receivers. They run the ball fairly well. So they're a pretty well balanced team, and it's kind of been interesting to watch them, over the last couple of years, and kind of the development that they've had.
So 2 weeks left in the season. What do you want to see from your team these last 2 weeks?
They're just little things we got to get better at. Our execution on little things, and making sure that, like from a defensive standpoint, our kids are getting aligned in the right spot and doing their job. And it's the same on offense. If your job is to block this guy, then, block that guy. And, you hope to start to minimize your penalties, like the little brain errors that sometimes kids get, a false start here, jumping off on a hard count or something like that. So those little things that we want to add to become a little bit more disciplined as we progress.
We want to thank Coach Dale Anderson of the Lyman High School. The Lyman Eagles head coach Dale Anderson for being a part of today's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital pregame coaches show on the Summit Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels, Tyson Larson. You're listening to the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act when you have an emergency. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Here with the head coach of the Rich Rebels varsity football team, that's Coach Tyson Larson. And Coach, unfortunately, you guys came up on the wrong side of the scoreboard of a pretty hard-fought battle with Cokeville. Can you just kind of go ahead and give me your synopsis of the game?
Yeah, no, you nailed it. The kids fought hard, as has been the habit of our injuries every week. That's one thing I can always tell our kids will do. They'll play hard. You can tell that they want to win and that they want to play hard and compete. And so I agree. I thought they fought hard. Defensively was phenomenal. Offense, we just had some things not clicking and made some mistakes that definitely sent us spiraling a little bit. But no, I thought the kids fought hard.
I think it's no secret that the last 2 weeks you guys have faced some really, really good teams. I think everyone can agree on that. What's the key to getting your offense going against another pretty solid team in Lyman next week?
Communication. I think as we've watched film with the guys, a lot of times it's you got 11 guys on a football team and 10 of them do their job and one doesn't, then it doesn't work. And our big talk to them is, hey, if you were the one that made the mistake, you got to communicate that. That way everyone else knows, hey, yeah, we're fine. Otherwise, kids tend to, you see a little bit of, maybe they don't quite believe and play with as much passion because they're not sure it might not work. So I think that's been our big communication with them is, hey, you know what, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have false starts and holdings and dumb penalties that happen throughout the game. So you got to be willing to still play through them, limit those. But same thing with turnovers. We got to limit those. Those are killing us. But I think the biggest thing we've talked with our guys is just making sure they own things, own mistakes, because it's going to happen. Same as us coaches call some stupid crap. I'm like, crap, so we own it. We try and tell the kids, that was on me. We should have ran something different. Hindsight's 20/20. But that's our biggest thing, I think, just owning mistakes and going forward with passion and energy, believing that we can do well the next play.
So you guys are playing Lyman this week. Last year, you guys lost in a one-score game that is very competitive. What is the key to coming out and beating Lyman this week? What do they have, and what have you seen on film?
They're pretty similar to last year, and I think they lead Wyoming the league in rushing. Like they're a big-time rushing team, so we're gonna have to stop that. They'll be similar to what Cokeville presented in terms of just some high-quality talent. Bradshaw kid's a stud, and so I think we just got to make sure we hopefully can win the line of scrimmage strategy with our linemen and play some solid defense. I don't knock on wood. Our defense has been awesome. I'm pretty excited. I hope that we can have a performance that way defensively, and then offensively, we just got to make sure we put all 11 hats on who they need to be and make sure we execute.
So we're getting towards the end of the season. If you can believe it already, this is the second to last week of the regular season. What do you want to see out of your guys these last few weeks? It's no secret that for the seniors, this is their last crack at, playing football. This last month is going to be their last go. What do you want to see out of these guys?
I think just resiliency. Just make sure the kids know that we have a whole football game, play for 4 quarters, and it's okay to occasionally have a 2nd and 20. We might have a holding call. We might have a 2nd and 5. We're going to have false starts, things like, or 2nd and 15. Just helps kids see that, man, we can still compete. We can still believe. We can still always give ourselves chances to win rather than hang our heads when we make mistakes. I think that would be the biggest thing I'd say, and that was probably our biggest problem on offense right now, is that we make little mistakes and then it just kind of snowballs from there. So that would be what going towards the rest of the season, and something that they can learn the rest of their life is, man, you just got to laugh about it and move on and just try to be light and next play.
You guys will be successful this week if you do what?
If we can get our offense rolling. I think if we can start moving the ball and executing on offense, I think we'll be tough to beat next week.
We want to thank Coach Tyson Larson for being a part of today's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital Coaches Show on the Summit Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we will have some keys to today's matchup as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When you're experiencing pain from an injury or pain for an unknown reason, it can negatively impact how you function every day. It's good to know that individually supervised physical therapy is available at Evanston Regional Hospital. From athletes to seniors, we assist patients with personalized treatment plans. We offer a broad range of therapies, including cardiac rehab, post-surgical rehab, concussion recovery, and sports rehab. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The town of Garden City is home to beautiful Bear Lake, where families play together. We welcome you to Garden City and invite you to visit bearlake.org for places to explore and information on upcoming events year-round. The town of Garden City welcomes you as we cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your Ellingford Brothers keys to today's matchup. And Rob, what do you have for us?
Well, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but run defense. Lyman averages 270 yards on the ground. That's first in 2A Wyoming. And we just saw the number 2 team, Cokeville, and the Rebels defense kept them to 1 offensive score, and that was the opening drive of the game. So I agree with Coach Larson. Defense has been strong, and if they can do that again today, that's key for the Rebels. Number 2 would be expanding that offensive playbook a little bit and see if we can – they've got it in their playbook. Let's just see if we can maybe use it a little bit. And number 3, Coach Larson touched on it again, turnovers in the losses that the Rebels have had this year, that has been huge. It seems like just when you don't need it, ball either gets intercepted or get a fumble. So if we can clean up the turnovers – and at least be positive in that category in the game, I think it bodes well for the Rebels.
Yeah, defensively, it's hard to really, you can't really critique the defense. The defense was terrific. And even on the 1 touchdown they gave up, it took Cokeville 4 plays to get into the end zone. Defense was spectacular last week. Offense, I just want to see them execute. Whatever play's called, execute it. If you can execute it, I think that the Rebels offense will be in a much better place than they were last week, as it's unfortunate that they got shut out by Cokeville because, you look at the score of that game, 14-0. Everyone checking the scores online are going to think that Cokeville outplayed them by 2 touchdowns. That's not the case at all. Unfortunately, the Rebels got backed up on that final play, and they had to chuck the ball 25 yards to get a first down. And it got tipped around. They actually probably triple-teamed Desch on that play, and unfortunately it kind of just landed in the hands of a defensive back with an easy walk-in touchdown after that. So, I mean, the offense, if they can execute and they can get out into their game plan, I think it's going to be a much better week for the Rich Rebels, as when we come back, we'll meet the 2023 Rich Rebels cheer squad, as we'll also meet the Rich Rebels varsity football team after that. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When you need to hire a semi, Savvy Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Savvy have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Savvy Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Savvy Trucking, 435-503-0454.
Sage Lundgren, I'm a senior and I'm a main base. I'm Zaylee Stocking, I'm a senior and I'm a main base. I'm Joss Ennis, I'm a flyer and I'm a junior. I'm Jasmine Erickson, I'm a junior and I back spot.
Hi, I'm Camry Call, I'm a junior and I'm a back spot.
Hi, I'm Hillary Rex, I'm a junior and I'm a main base. Hi, I'm Peyton Clough, I'm a junior and I'm a flyer. I'm Avery Weston, I'm a sophomore and I'm a side base. I'm Carly England, I'm a sophomore and I'm a flyer. I'm Ashlyn Stevens, I'm a sophomore and I'm a flyer. Hi, I'm Bryn Christensen, a freshman and a side base. I'm Tessa Sidaway, a freshman and a side base.
We want to thank Savvy's Trucking for sponsoring our cheerleader intro video. As we come back, we'll meet the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team, as you are listening to that 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are rich high school alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. Let's meet the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team.
Carter Grohl, sophomore, running back, linebacker.
Noah Perry, senior, running back, DN.
Samuel Leifson, junior, running back, cornerback.
Jaden Desch, senior, receiver, and DB. Jet Holmes, sophomore, quarterback, and linebacker.
Carter Hoffman, junior, linebacker, and the quarterback.
Kason Johnson, senior, receiver, and cornerback.
Zenick Stocking, junior, safety, wide receiver.
Braden Lutz, senior, linebacker, and running back.
Dylan Wasden, wide receiver, DB, sophomore.
My name is Jeremy Garcia. I'm going to be a senior, and I play linebacker and running back.
Antonio Maldonado, junior, outside backer, quarterback.
Hudson Perry, freshman, running back, safety.
Rick Weston, junior, running back and outside linebacker.
Riker Hoffman, junior, strong safety and running back.
Daniel Smith, junior, DB and wide receiver.
Jasper Johnson, freshman, running back, linebacker.
Kel Argyle, freshman, fullback and linebacker.
Cade Nelson, sophomore, center, defensive tackle.
Kason Huffaker, senior, D tackle, right guard.
Jordan Johnson, junior, left guard, defensive tackle.
Boston Jolly, sophomore, right guard and defensive nose guard.
Easton Eborn, sophomore, guard and tackle.
Rylan Goff, freshman, offensive tackle and defensive end.
I'm Bodie O'Mealy. I'm a freshman, an offensive tackle and a defensive end.
I am Talon Pace. I am a junior. I play center, guard, and tackle on offense, and then on defense I play D-tackle and end.
I'm Carter Stokes. I'm in 11th grade, and I play D-line and offensive line. I'm Colby Stokes. I'm a junior. I play offensive line and D-line.
I'm Jack Bell. I'm a senior. I play defensive line and offensive line.
I'm Bailey Weston. I'm a freshman. I play offensive line and defensive line.
I'm Carson Meerbrook. I'm a senior, and I play offensive and defensive line.
Aiden Weston, receiver and cornerback.
I'm Jadix Chandler. I am a junior this year, and my position is right guard.
My name is Wilkes Weston. I'm a freshman this year, and I play cornerback and linebacker.
Jack Wakefield, sophomore, offensive defensive lineman.
Paxton Nicodemus, wide receiver safety, 9th grade. Riker Kirk. I'm going to be a sophomore, and my position is a running back.
Hi, my name is Connor Carrillo. I'm in 9th grade, and I play corner and wide receiver.
My name is Taggart Stewart, and I'm in 9th grade, and I play corner and wide receiver.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're going to go to our live cam, and we are also going to go radio silent for the national anthem coming up here in just a second. But as we do, we're going to talk for the moment as the colors are presented as in, I'd say, pretty good Wyoming fashion. The colors being presented on a horse, as the Rebels will take on the Lyman Eagles. Rebels come into this matchup 5-3 overall, 3-0 in 8-man. Eagles 5-2 overall, 3-2 in conference. This should be a pretty good matchup as we are about to go radio silent for the national anthem.
This afternoon's performance of the national anthem will be by senior Brinley Long.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red gleam, by bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. After that beautiful rendition of the national anthem, we are just moments away as the teams go over their final huddles. They did the coin toss pretty stealthily. Myself and Rob Leifson did not see it. Not a shocker that I didn't see it. Rob's usually the one with the eagle eye that catches the coin toss. So we will let you know. Obviously, if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, you'll be able to see online. If you're listening in at 98.3, we will let you know if the Rebels are kicking or receiving. As it's kind of hard sometimes to tell whether or not, trying to see if the Rebels have the kicking tee. Or actually, they're going to do the coin toss right now, Rob. We aren't crazy. We didn't miss it. They just haven't done it.
Looks like you got the Noah Perry, number 2, Raiden Lutz, number 12, 65, Jack Bell, and Carter Hoffman, number 8, coming out for the Rebels. 13, Carter Bradshaw.
Xander Lyman, number 11, number 6, Sam Gregory, and it looks like number 52, that would be, or number 53, that'd be Max Gregory. Actually, that's number 50, Morgan Hatch.
Linesman Josh Lyman and back judge Anthony Smith are here today for today's contest.
As we await the response, as looks like the Rebels will be kicking. Saw a couple of the Lyman players saying they want to receive the ball. Rebels look like they're going to kick it off, as they will. Rebels defense will be on the field first, Rob, which I think is usually best for the Rebels when their defense gets an opportunity first. That is their best unit. So you can see that unit. It's another good thing for Rich High School. Nia Jolly just walked by without a walking boot. We'll let you know later on today if she will play in the game, as the Rebels will take on the Lyman Eagles. And volleyball today as well. It's a little bit of a nice day for a broadcaster, Rob. All I have to do is walk across the parking lot with my equipment, and suddenly I'm there.
Perfect timing. I told my students this week, hey, you just got to go hang out in Lyman all day on Friday, so make it easy for yourselves.
Rebels will kick it away as Desch will do the honors. Of course, the Rebels looking to bounce back after a couple of losses, one to Lovell, one to Cokeville, as this is another team in the 2A that, as of right now, will be going to the playoffs. I don't think their seeding is completely in cement, but I do think the 4 teams from 2A are in cement for the Wyoming State playoffs, as I believe it'll be Mountain View, Cokeville, Lyman, and Lovell. As Desch gets the whistle, he approaches, and he boots it away. We are underway here in Lyman, as that will be fielded by Case Herdsman at his own 5. Up the middle, makes a man miss all the way out to the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball placed on the 30. And, Rob, here come the Rebels defense.
Yep, and they were strong last week. That opening drive from Cokeville was the killer, so I want to see him come out quick, and 3 and out would be a nice Christmas present a little early.
It's not exactly a secret what Lyman wants to do. They want to run the ball, as they got Bradshaw in the backfield. To his left is number 11, Xander Lyman. Bradshaw on the gun, gets a snap, hands the Lyman around the right side. He rumbles forward, out across the 35 to about the 34, gain of 6 on the play. Nope, that was a 36, gain of 6 on the play. It would be 2nd and 4 for the Eagles.
2nd down and 5 to go for the Eagles.
Clock winds to 11:34 left to go in the first quarter. This is the second play of the game as the Eagles break the huddle. Pistol formation as Bradshaw gets the snap. He's going to hand it up the gut. That's number 6, Sam Gregory, makes a man miss out to about the 40. As it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles offense.
That's good for the Lyman Eagles. 1st down.
And that's the way Lyman wants to play, Rob. They want to run the ball. And you can see on that last play, that was Max Gregory, the junior, finishing a block about 10 yards downfield. The Rebels got to be ready for that defensively. Lyman's going to come after them. Pistol formation. They send a man in motion from far side to near side as Bradshaw gets the snap up the middle, has some space out across the 50 before he's finally wrapped up, taken down at the Rebel 45. It'll be another 1st down for the Eagles as they are having their way offensively.
Almost a 14-yard pickup there for Bradshaw. He's just short of 1,000 yards for the season, Aaron.
Ball placed on the Rebel 45, spotted directly in the middle of the field. Eagles break the huddle. They send a receiver out to the left, receiver to the right, tight end on the right side of the formation. Pistol formation, the deep back is Sam Gregory, sending Blumel in motion. They get the snap, hand to Gregory on the left side as he is going to rumble forward. Picks up about 4 on the play That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 as the Lyman offense continues to hum.
Yeah, it looks like Jeremy Garcia, number 21, and number 8, Carter Hoffman on the tackle.
That brings up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
Yeah, we talked about the Rebels' run defense is going to be very key in this matchup because this Lyman run offense is stout. And I think stout's probably an understatement as they are very good. They do have the ability to throw the ball with Bradshaw as they are capable of it. Bradshaw breaks the huddle. He is in the pistol formation. Lyman is the deep back. 2nd and 6 coming up with 9:28 left to go. Opening drive of the game. Bradshaw gets the snap, hands to Lyman in the backfield to the right side. And he is wrapped up, nearly taken down, and finally finished off by the Rebel defense. Sam Leifson with the initial stop before he was finished off by a couple of other Rebels. Brings up 3rd and 4. Got to imagine right here, Rob, this is probably 4-down territory for the Lyman offense.
I would agree.
Rebels defense, you need a big play here on 3rd down. Try to give yourself an opportunity to get off the field on 4th. Ball spotted at the Rebel 38-yard line. Eagles break the huddle. Pistol formation. Gregory, the deep back, as they're going to move him to the left of Bradshaw. Gets the snap. He's going to fake, keep it himself out across the 35. Good enough for a 1st down. Wrapped up at the 40, taken down. 1st and 10 Eagles. And that is the thing that Lyman does, is they are very capable of anybody carrying the load for them, as Bradshaw, of course, is probably the most well-known player on the Eagles team, but there are multiple weapons on this offense.
That puts him over 1,000 yards for the season, Aaron. 152 carries so far.
They break the huddle in the pistol formation. Lyman, the deep back. Got a couple receivers to the right. They get the snap, hand to Lyman up the gut, trying to find some space. Is able to do so out across the 40 to about the, or excuse me, make that the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Be a gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. 7:45 left to go in the ball game, Rob, and this is what Lyman wants to do. They have eaten nearly half the first quarter clock here on this drive alone.
They do like clock management, that's for sure.
They're going to huddle up every play. They're going to run nearly every play. I'm sure they will throw a few passes here and there, try to catch the defense off guard, but it's what they want to do is they want to run the ball. Bradshaw gets the snap. He's going to run to the right side. He's got some space out across the 25.
Ball's loose.
Ball comes out, still loose, picked up, and advanced forward by the Eagles. As the Eagles catch a bit of a break there, Rebels force the fumble, unable to fall on it. That leads to 1st and goal for the Eagles offense. Rebels defense needs to stand here. Ball placed at the 8-yard line. As the clock winds down, under 7 minutes left to go. Rebels defense nearly came away with an opportunity there, Rob. That would have been huge for the Rebels. Unfortunately, now they face 1st and goal. Got to bow their necks here. Try to get a stop. So you don't want to play from behind. Bradshaw on the gun, Lyman to his left, or his right. Bradshaw gets the snap, going to his right. Back up the middle, he cuts. Reaches to about the 5-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and goal. Ball on the right hash. As that clock will wind to about 6 minutes before the snap, the Eagles have officially wasted half the clock on this drive.
That'll make the offensive possessions even bigger, Aaron. You don't get that many of them.
Bradshaw in the gun. You got Sam Gregory to his right. Gets the snap, hands to Gregory. He's actually going to keep it up the middle, reaching out, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0 Eagles with 5:58 left to go here in the first quarter. Eagles go up on top, 6-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard, as that was a very well-crafted drive, Rob.
That was Carter Bradshaw's 14th rushing touchdown of the season. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
As this 2-point conversion is big, if you're able to get a stop on the 2-point conversion, that allows you to keep playing the way that the Rich Rebels would after a touchdown as they get the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. It's going to depend on the spot, and he is in. 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 Eagles with 5:58 left to go here in the first quarter as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. More from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth after this.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. 8-0 Eagles on top of the Rebels as number 7, Caleb Smith, will kick it away. Back deep to return for the Rebels, you got Drake Weston on the right side of the formation, Riker Hoffman on the left. As the kick is in the air, it's a shallow one, fielded by Hudson Perry at the 25 as he returns it out across the 30. Still on his feet, reaching forward to about the 34-yard line where the Rebels will take over 1st and 10.
Nice return by Hudson.
Rebels offense hits the field for the first time today. As we talked about on the defensive possession, Rob, these offensive possessions are huge because you don't know how many times you're going to get the ball back against this Lyman team.
That was similar to the Cokeville experience last week.
Rebels break the huddle. Noah Perry, the deep back. They have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Send a man in motion. That's Drake Weston. They're going to give to him. Actually, they fake as Hoffman throws. Has Desch in the flats. Nice catch at the 40-yard line by Desch as he leaps to grab that. Let's check that out. Ooh, we can't check that out, unfortunately, as that's a pretty good play there by Desch. Good chunk play for the Rebels to pick up 7 on their opening play. 2nd down and 4 coming up as there's a 6-yard pickup. 5:41 left to go as Desch goes out of bounds. And, you know, that's a nice play off of a play that the Rebels run quite a bit. They run that, I call it a counter. It's more of a trap where they send a man in motion and they have him cut back. 5:41 left to go here in the 2nd and 4 for the Rebels offense. Hoffman under center. Hudson Perry the deep back, Noah Perry the fullback. As they give to Noah up the gut out across the 40, still on his feet to the 50 into Lyman territory as he picks up a 1st down for the Rebels. 5:36 left to go here in the first quarter. The sticks will move. And Rob, a good way to keep some time on the clock after Lyman ate half of the time in the first quarter is to go out of bounds on both the opening plays.
Yeah, that's true. Little clock management for the Rebels.
Ball placed on the Eagle 47-yard line. Rebels in the I formation. Noah Perry, the fullback. That's Riker Hoffman, the deep back. As they're going to go Perry up the middle. He rumbles forward. Picks up about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8. Clock continues to wind. 5:23 left to go. The Rebels pick up 2. Ball on the Lyman 46-yard line. About a couple feet away from the right hash if you're looking at the field from the sidelines. Hoffman under center. Perry the fullback. Weston the deep back. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hoffman gets the snap as he's going to keep it. Trying to pitch, and he is wrapped up, taken down as that play was blown up there by Morgan Hatch. Loss of about 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Rebels offense. See what the Rebels can draw up here on 3rd and long. A promising drive going backwards after picking up a 1st. If you're the Rebels, though, if you can get the ball back on the Lyman side of the field and make it a 4th and manageable, give yourself an opportunity to go for it. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hoffman gets the snap as he's going to give to the deep back, Weston up the gut. He is wrapped up, taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Morgan Hatch, number 50 again.
That'll bring up 4th down and about 15. You got to imagine here comes the punting unit for the Rebels And after a promising start to the drive, the offense stalls out.
That brings up 4th and 14.
Desch stands at his own 30 to punt this one away. Back deep to return number 11, Xander Lyman. Desch gets the snap. Punt is away. It's a decent one as Lyman moves to his left, lets it bounce at the 30-yard line, takes a Rebels roll inside the 20 to about the 15 as a good punt by Desch. He's going to force the Eagles to have to go the full length of the field. With 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter, Eagles on top, 8-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels defense is going to have to stand tall here. Falling behind 2 scores to a possession team like the Lyman Eagles, that's really tough because you may only get 6 or 7 possessions in this ball game. Eagles break the huddle. Under center is Bradshaw on the gun, gets the snap to the right side, gets out across the 15 to about the 16 where he is wrapped up, taken down. The ball was started at the 10-yard line. Add 5 extra yards to that punt for Desch. Bring up 2nd down and 5 with 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Eagles. As this is kind of how the game has gone for this Lyman offense. 5-yard chunk plays, it seems like, every single play. I don't think this offense has seen 3rd down yet, Rob.
Nope. Well, they saw it once, and that was the run by Bradshaw that was the fumble, but recovered by the Eagles themselves.
4 backs across the backfield. Next to Bradshaw, they're going to give on the reverse. That's Red. Wow, actually keep it up the middle. A little bit of trickery there. Can't see who made the run. Actually, it looked like it was Lyman.
It was Xander Lyman.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Noah Perry took the fake. Number 2.
Well, that's also his job there because if you're the defensive end, you're supposed to keep contained. If they do give it to that player, then, that's a great play there from Noah, but unfortunately, Lyman ran it up the middle as it's now 3rd and 1, 2:17 left to go. Rebels defense needs a huge play here. It's Bradshaw on the run to the right side. He breaks a tackle, keeps going forward, has enough for the first down out across the 25-yard line to about the 27. That's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Looked like he was contacted in the backfield, but was able to shake off the tackle. Rumbles forward for an initial 7 yards, good enough for the first. The Rebels want to get a stop, though. They have to do much better on 1st down. 1st down seems to be the play where Lyman's able to pick up 5 or 6 yards and put themselves in 2nd and real manageable as the clock winds under 1:47 left to go. Bradshaw on the pistol. Gregory, the deep back, gets the snap, hands it Gregory up the gut as he rumbles forward, still on his feet, picks up about 4 or 5 on the play. Lyman's offense, again, successful on 1st down as it'll bring up 2nd down and about 5 for the Eagles.
Looked like Raiden Lutz made the tackle, but he lost his helmet, which means he gets to take a break on the sideline for a play.
Eagles huddle up.
2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line for the Lyman Eagles.
As they're going to take their time, clock winds down under 1:10. Eagles on top, 8-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. So they run the play in.
1 minute to go.
Sam Gregory will be the deep back. Bradshaw in the pistol. They send Lyman in motion. As you're going to get a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Lyman sideline as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Precision, the quality, condition. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 2nd and 5 for the Lyman Eagles offense. Send a man in motion. It's Lyman from far side to near side. Bradshaw gets the snap, hands to Gregory. He's going to the right side. He is tripped up, taken down after a gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Lyman offense at the Lyman 36-yard line.
Tackle made by number 23, Drake Weston.
Clock winds down to 35 seconds. Probably be the last play of the quarter. It's Bradshaw in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Gets the snap, hands to the deep back. That's Lyman up the middle. Good enough for a first down across the 40 to about the 44-yard line before he's hauled down on the far side by Jeremy Garcia. That could be the last play of the quarter. The clock will stop as they move the first down marker. They are set as the clock continues to wind. Eagles still huddle up, and it looks like they're walking towards their sideline, as that will indeed be the last play of the quarter as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ. 8-0 as we start the second quarter on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1st and 10 Eagles, ball placed at the Lyman 43-yard line. Rebels defense looking to make a stand here.
Begin the second quarter, Lyman has the ball at the 43-yard line.
Bradshaw in the gun. Sam Gregory, the back next to him. In the gun. Gets the snap. Fakes the handoff to Gregory as Bradshaw keeps it. Gains about 2 on the play. As that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. And that's one of the better plays the Rebels have had on first down there on the defensive side so far today, Rob.
That is, we mentioned it, to cut down that first down big gain, make it more of a challenge. Haven't seen Lyman put the ball in the air yet.
Yeah, 2nd and 4, 3rd and 4, those types of plays. That's kind of where Lyman wants to be because they want to run the ball, and they want to run it, and they run it very effectively. So if you're able to stop them on first down, that forces them to have to think maybe a little bit differently on 2nd and 8. So they get the snap. They're going to go quarterback lead to the outside. Are on the right side, lunges forward, picks up maybe 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Eagles offense with 11-12 left to go in the second quarter.
Number 12, Raiden Lutz, and number 8, Carter Hoffman on the stop.
Big play here for the Rebels defense as the ball is still on the Lyman side of the field, but 4 more yards changes that. It's probably going to be 4-down territory again for the Eagles.
Hoffman and Yearbrook with the tackle for the Rich Rebels.
Doesn't look like the Eagles are in any kind of hurry to get the play in, Aaron.
They use the clock. They break the huddle. 10:40 left to go in the quarter. Bradshaw under center. Gets the snap. Quarterback sneak up the gut, and they're just going to push the pile all the way out across the 50. Still on his feet before he's finally tackled into Rebel territory, into the 37-yard line. That's 1st and 10 Eagles.
Jet
on
Holmes
a quarterback
on
sneak.
Jet Holmes on the touchdown saving tackle.
First and 10 Eagles, ball in Rebel territory on the 42-yard line. 10:27 left to go in the second quarter.
13-yard pickup. Nope, even more than that. $17 yards.
Bradshaw on the gun. Gets the snap, hands to Lyman as he is wrapped up, taken down. Gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, Carter Hoffman and J.J. Chandler, number 58.
A gain of about 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Now, when you're able to quarterback sneak for 10 yards plus, you're never really out of a possession.
That's Jordan Johnson, my mistake, number 58.
9:45 left to go in the ball game, or excuse me, in the half. First half is flying by, as we've only really had 3 clock stoppages. The ball going out of bounds twice and a timeout from Lyman. Bradshaw on the gun, gets a snap. It's going to be a quarterback lead to the right side, has some space out across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 as we have an injury on the field. When we come back, we'll have 3rd down for you as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth with the injured players still down. We're going to go back to another commercial break.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. As still concerned as the injured player is still down.
Lyman's put together 2 impressive drives, Aaron. The first one, 10 plays and capped off by Carter Bradshaw with a 4-yard run for the touchdown. And this one is now sitting at 10 as well and made it down to the Rebel 32.
As it looks like they have called. I thought they were calling for the EMT. Or there is an EMT out there. They haven't brought the ambulance out yet, which is a good sign. Hopefully, injured player is all right. We did see the injured player roll over a couple times. We'll update who it is in a couple of moments, but I'd like to see him taken care of before we say the name.
Got a couple of the coaches out there, and one of the nice things you see in high school football, Aaron, is priority number 1 is the player. Absolutely. And it doesn't matter if he's on your side of the ball or the other side. Lyman staff out there very quickly to see what they could do to assist.
Do see movement, which is good.
Weather is kind of it's as sunny as you can imagine, but 50 degrees, it's still got a little bit of that fall nip in the air.
I do feel for this time of year in October, 50 degrees is quite warm. As we're going to take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll update you on the injured players. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are rich high school alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
When you're experiencing pain from an injury or pain for an unknown reason, it can negatively impact how you function every day. It's good to know that individually supervised physical therapy is available at Evanston Regional Hospital. From athletes to seniors, we assist patients with personalized treatment plans. We offer a broad range of therapies including cardiac rehab, post-surgical rehab, concussion recovery, and sports rehab. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The town of Garden City is home to beautiful Bear Lake, where families play together. We welcome you to Garden City and invite you to visit bearlake.org for places to explore and information on upcoming events year-round. The town of Garden City welcomes you as we cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tigers broadcast booth in the middle of 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team, online at mylocalradio.com. They're still tending to the injured player. This is not something you ever want to see in sports. This is a long injury break, and they're taking their time, which they should. Absolutely should take their time, make sure everything is all right. You don't want to try to move an injured player before they're ready.
And a shout out to the EMTs. I'm sure Lyman is the same as Rich County. I'm sure they're volunteers.
Absolutely. Huge thank you to them, because they're the unsung heroes of football games, especially physical games, and when injuries happen, without them, you can never really know what would happen. So you got to thank them for sure.
Well, it's what we anticipated, Aaron. It's been a heavy dose of run. Number 1, Bradshaw, and Xander Lyman as well. A little bit of Sam Gregory mixed in.
As they're bringing out the stretcher, that's not everything that you want to see. And the one thing I love about the Rich coaching staff is that they have been out there with the injured player from the moment the whistle blew. There's still concern for the injured player. We're keeping the camera off of the injured player just because oftentimes injuries are sometimes the worst moments in players' lives, and we don't need to record that, especially if in a situation like this where they're being taken off on a stretcher. We don't need to have that on the air.
He originally was on his back, Aaron, and then when they rolled him over on his stomach, that seemed to be when the level of concern wrapped up a notch.
Yeah, they're going to take him off on a stretcher. Hopefully, it's all precautionary, which it very well could be. Well, we're not going to speculate on what happened, as I didn't see the play. I don't know if you did or not, but
You have some beautiful fall colors out there, Aaron.
yeah. Gotta love when the leaves turn colors.
Do you get that in Michigan?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fall is one of the best times of the year. You get football. Hockey season starts. Unfortunately, the Red Wings are 0-1, but hockey season started. We don't want to talk about that much, but, you know, it's just it cools off a little bit. Obviously, here it doesn't get overly hot in the summers, but, you know, when it starts to turn to fall weather, you can smell the wind, the fall air, and, you know, we're starting to get close to playoff time. It is absolutely crazy that the season has flown by.
I had a chance to go through the canyon the other day, and it is impressive.
We're going to take another timeout as you're watching 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in at 98.3 KDQ.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act when you have an emergency. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as Rich Rebels players come and they give their quick condolences to the injured player. Unfortunately, it is Raiden Lutz who was down on the field as he was stretchered off. As now you got the tough task, Rob, of one, you're trying to stop this offense, and two, like that's psychologically such a hard thing to come back from, seeing one of your friends, one of your teammates on a stretcher. But the Rebels, if they want to win this game, they got to try to find a way to do so. That's what makes football hard, is after those injuries, you have to go right back to a violent game.
Yeah, without any question, things are a lot more important than the football game going on, and we send our prayers and best wishes to Raiden.
Absolutely. We will not speculate on what it is the injury is, because we don't want to do that. We're not sure. We're up here, so we don't really know. Well, we're still in a little bit of a delay, making sure that everything is ready and all set to go.
And I think maybe the delay, Aaron, is exactly for what you were just talking about, letting the players maybe catch their breath and get their head back into the game after the incident.
Well, he also had an extra helmet on the field as Coach Larson. You know, this is what I love about Coach Tyson Larson is he's one of the men carrying, or one of the people carrying the stretcher. And, you know, you'll love to see that as it looks like we're ready to return to play. 3rd and 5. Ball spotted on the Rebel, looks like 28-yard line. Big play here for the Rebels defense. Bradshaw under center. They're going to hand it to Herdsman up the middle as he is stopped short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down and 3. Rebels defense makes a pretty big play there. And 9 minutes left to go.
Number 24, Riker Hoffman and Carter Hoffman. Cousins, number 8, met him right in that hole. It's 4th and 3, and obviously this is 4-down territory.
Drake Weston's got to sprint off the field as he's able to get off in time. Rebels avoid the too many men. Bradshaw on the gun. They hand up the middle, and he is down. Depends on the spot. Looked like his knee touched down further back than it did, but I think we're going to have a measurement as this is really close.
He was trying to crawl, but I think that knee went down. If they put it where
No measurement. Rebels ball. As the Rebels defense, after an emotional 20 minutes, the Rebels defense, Rob, that is super impressive to be able to come out and get that stop after that delay. Now the offense has to take advantage as they break the huddle with no football. There's the ball. We're ready to go. 8:35 left to go. Rebels have the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Hoffman under center in the I formation, gets the snap. The hand up the middle to Perry as he is wrapped up, taken down.
And I believe the ball came out. It did.
Eagles football as they'll get it right back after the defense gets a stop. 1st and 10 Eagles, 8:31 left to go here in the ball game.
I think it was recovered by number 55, Coulter DeWitt.
We're up 1st and 10 for the Eagles in Rebels territory. Bradshaw on the gun. Sam Gregory next to him. Bradshaw gets a snap. He's going to run it to the right side, has some space, tries to cut back as he is taken down by a combination of Sam Leifson and Jaden Dash. Not before a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Lyman offense.
2nd down.
Once again, Rob, turnovers for this Rebels offense. They just kill a team, especially when you get a big play like that. The defense gets a stop on 4th down. They're able to get off the field, and then you turn it over. Now your defense has to go right back to work. 2nd and 6, Bradshaw on the gun. Lyman the back to his left. They got a receiver to both sides. As Bradshaw gets the snap, he's going to run it up the gut. Bounces off his own man as he's tripped up with a flag coming in late. See what the flag is. We talked about last week an official with a good arm. That was the back judge. Threw that flag about 20 yards. As we wait the call. They're pointing to the Rebels sideline. Looks like it's going to be against the Eagles, as
Holding.
it is. Holding will back the Eagles offense up. Bring up 2nd and 16. And, Rod, this is about as uncomfortable probably as the Eagles offense has been all day in terms of being behind the sticks.
Yeah, but it puts it at spot foul, so it makes it just 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Bradshaw in the pistol. Got a receiver to the left. They send a man in motion from far side to near side. Bradshaw gets the snap, hands it to the back. That's Gregory. He falls forward for a gain of about 1 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 9. Once again, probably 4-down territory for the Eagle offense.
I would think so.
Rebels defense has to come up big here. 7:10 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Eagles on top, 8-0 on the station on main scoreboard. 3rd down and 9. Eagles take their time as they've run the play in. Bradshaw on the gun. Make that the pistol. Sam Gregory, the back behind him. Gets the snap. They're going to hand it Gregory up the middle. Makes a man miss before he runs into the 68, Carson Muirbrook. Carter Hoffman. That's going to make it 4th and 9. Rebels defense with a huge opportunity right here. See what the Eagles decide to do. Got to imagine they're going for it.
They spread the offense out with 4 receivers to see if they could catch the Rebels up the center, but Carson Muirbrook was given none of that.
Big opportunity again here for the Rebels defense, especially after the turnover. They can get a stop here. give the offense a fresh set of downs, another chance at it here in the first half.
Looks like Lyman's going to take a timeout.
And as they do, we will as well, as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to the Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 4th and 9, Eagles in the gun. Bradshaw has Gregory next to him. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gets the snap, looking to throw, drops back. Fires a pass, has a man open, and it is caught for the touchdown. 14-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Rebels give up a passing touchdown on 4th and 9.
First time the Eagles have put the ball in the air today, Aaron.
14-0 pending the 2-point conversion.
They had 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, and that was one-on-one coverage, and you had a linebacker on him.
Break the huddle. They're going to go for 2. It's Bradshaw in the gun. Lyman the back next to him. They send Herdman in motion as it's going to be a keeper up the middle. Falls forward. It depends on the spot. No good. As with 6:10 left to go here in the second quarter, the Rebels trail 14-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As we come back, we'll have the rest of the first half for you. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ. Rebels offense has some work to do, Rob, as they trail 14-0 on the Station on Main scoreboard. They're getting ready for their 3rd possession of the half as it's kicked away by Smith. Riker Hoffman fields at his own 10. He's going to run to the right side of the field looking for some blocks, has some space, finds a hole, hits a hole to the 40, to the 50 before he is, or excuse me, the 45 before he's finally taken down by the kicker, Caleb Smith, as that was a great return for the Rebels and exactly what they needed. 6:01 left to go here in the second quarter. Rebels offense hits the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from what looks like their own 44-yard line, maybe the 45.
They've only had 6 offensive plays in this first half, Aaron. That tells you how much Lyman has not only dominated the game so far, but also dominated the clock.
1st and 10. Rebels break the huddle. They're attacking from right to left if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com in their road whites. Hoffman in the gun. Noah Perry the back next to him. 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. Hoffman gets a snap, drops back, looks to throw, steps up, has some space, looking to throw still as he's running out of room, fires it, incomplete as the nearest man. We're going to get a late hit, it looks like, as a flag comes in late in the area where Hoffman was taken down. See what the call is. Closest man to that ball on the throw was Sam Gregory, as Riker Hoffman was about 3 yards back. As they're going to get a personal foul against the Eagles, as that'll move the ball up 15 yards for the Rebels. Good job by Hoffman just to get rid of it. Well, without the penalty, it would have kept it 2nd and 10. A little bit of a break there for the Rebels. That moves it all the way to the Lyman 41-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Rebels have to run about 20 yards to get there.
Hoffman in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. As he gets the snap, looking to throw, drops back, fires. As a man in the flats, that's Riker Hoffman, caught at the Lyman 35. Gains about 1 extra yard after the catch to the 34 before he's wrapped up, taken down. Gain of about 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Carter is perfect from passing so far, 2 for 2.
Now with the penalty, does that still stay as an incompletion or?
No play.
No play. Quarterback's best friend right there.
You betcha.
Ball has to get to the Lyman 31 for a 1st down. Rebels break the huddle. 2nd and 4. Got to imagine down 14. They are in 4-down territory, especially on the plus side of the field. Hoffman under center. Perry the deep back. As a couple times the Eagles have jumped, but they were able to get back on side. No penalty. As we're going to get a whistle blown. Timeout called. As it looks like the Eagles call timeout, we're going to keep it right here, as that is their 2nd of the half. Rebels trail 14-0 on the station on main scoreboard with 5:01 left to go.
Looks like there was a couple times it looked like the Eagles may have jumped offside, and their defensive coordinator is letting the defensive line be reminded that that is not an option.
It's a good job, though. I mean, they could have very easily jumped, and then instead of getting back into their own side of the neutral zone, they could have kept going forward or stopped the play, but they got back. So, I mean, no harm, no foul if you're the Eagles. Just want to make sure that you're not caught offsides again, or excuse me, they weren't even caught offsides. That make sure you don't get caught offsides, especially in this situation. 2nd and 4 would be an automatic 1st down. See what the Rebels come up with here. As timeout's over, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hoffman in the gun. As he gets the snap, quarterback lead to the right side, rumbles forward as he looks like he gets to about the 32-yard line, going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. Brings up 3rd and 1, which is definitely 4-down territory, Rob.
Absolutely. And it does, boy, that spot was pretty generous. That is not short by much.
Surprised they're not measuring, as that looks very close.
Looks like they're going to do it now.
I don't think they have it, but it looks like not by much.
Oh, they're going to give them the 1st down.
Oh, Rebels 1st down, so they talked it over, and I guess they looked at it again. Rebels will take it. As it's 1st and 10, ball placed at the Lyman 31-yard line. As I do agree with the generous spot. I thought Carter was down at the 32. Rebels may have caught a break there. They come out, trips to the left. Hoffman and Perry in the backfield. Perry to the left. As Hoffman's going to roll to his left, looking to throw. Fires on the move, has a man. That's Smith, caught at the 20-yard line. Makes a move to the 15, into the 12-yard line as Daniel Smith with a nice catch and run there. Brings up 1st and possibly goal. Looks like they're going to give him the 9. As Rebels will get 1st and goal, or actually they mark it at the 11, 1st and 10. They can get a 1st down at the 1-yard line. Rebels break the huddle. Perry the deep back. Hoffman under center. It's going to be a quarterback sneak up the middle. Hoffman finds some space. Into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. Carter Hoffman put his nose down, rolled off his big lineman. I think that was behind number 60, Talon Pace. Rumbles into the end zone. 14-6 on the station on main scoreboard. As we'll see what the Rebels decide to do here, Rob. Good for the Rebels offense, getting off the schneid after 5 quarters of scoreless football. They score with 3:45 left to go here in the 1st half as Desch looks like he's on for the extra point attempt.
The block is out there under the hold of Carter Hoffman, number 8.
Snaps low. Hold is good. Kick is no good. As the kick goes low into the line. 14-6 on the station on main scoreboard. But the Rebels do score, make it a 1-score game, as they will get the ball back before halftime. If their defense can get a stop here, they're in a better position than what we would have thought of probably about 3 minutes ago. That's a good bounce back drive for the Rebels offense. They needed that one.
Absolutely. It was a good example of the passing game, which has been a little bit absent in the last couple games. Glad to see Carter be able to complete 3 for 3 now in the game.
Rebels will kick it off. Try to pin the Eagles back deep. They can get a big special teams play here with the way that the Lyman offense is constructed. I got to imagine the Eagles will open up their playbook just a little bit. I've covered one Lyman game so far this year, and when they got into this position against the Pinedale Wranglers, they opened the playbook up, they threw it around, they were able to score 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes. So if you're the Rebels, you got to be ready for a more balanced attack. As Dash gets the whistle, ball placed at the 40, he kicks it away. As that is fielded by Carter Bradshaw. Out across the 20, finds some space, jumps, makes a man miss to the 35-yard line. As Rob, it's very rare you see a quarterback on kick return, but that's just kind of Carter Bradshaw. He's the engine that makes this Lyman offense run. So that's a good return. 3:37 left to go in the game. Rebels defense needs to stop here heading into the half.
The good news for the Rebels is they do get the kick to start the second half, Aaron.
Bradshaw on the gun, or make that the pistol. Sam Gregory, the back behind him. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Bradshaw gets a snappy hands to Gregory up the middle, makes a man miss out to the 40, where he's hauled down after a gain of about 5 on the play. I'll bring up second down and about 5 as the clock winds down under 3:25 left to go.
Number 5, Jaden Desch, and number 8, Carter Hoffman on the tackle. Again, you spread out that Rebel defense by putting 4 receivers out.
They break the huddle, trips to the left, 1 receiver right. Bradshaw on the gun. Gregory, the back behind him. Gets the snap, looking to throw, fires quickly, has a man. That's Lyman in the flats. He cuts back out across the 45. Good enough for a first. As that clock will stop at 3 minutes even as they move the sticks.
I think you're being a little bit of a prophetic statement there, Aaron, because they are going to the pass game a little bit more.
2:50 left to go. Trips to the right. 1 receiver left. Bradshaw in the gun. As he gets the snap, he's going to keep it himself up the middle. Has some space before he's hauled down at the 50-yard line. That's a good tackle there by the Rebels quarterback, Carter Hoffman.
Carter Hoffman. Carter on Carter tackle there for you, Aaron.
Didn't notice that the both quarterbacks' first names were Carter until that moment. Second down and 5 for the Eagles offense. They are on the Rebel 48-yard line in the pistol. Trips to the right. 1 receiver left. They get the snap. They hand to the deep back. That's Gregory as he breaks a tackle, keeps on going out to the 45-yard line as he picks up about 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 with 2:05 left to go in the half. Remember, Lyman only has 1 timeout, if my count is correct. So I do believe they've used 2. It's 3rd and 2. Ball has to get to the Rebel 43-yard line for a first down. Bradshaw on the gun. Clock continues to wind. Gets the snap, looking to throw, drops back, fires, and that is caught by Smith. He's in the open, in the clear, and that's going to be another passing touchdown for Carter Bradshaw. Second of the game. Eagles on top, 20-0 on the station on Main, or 20-6 on the station on Main scoreboard. 1:37 left to go in the half.
Let's get that from his mom.
Comes a 2-point attempt. We'll see. The Eagles decide to kick. Does not look like they're going to. It'll be a 2-point attempt, 20-6. Two backs in the backfield. Herdsman to the left. Gregory to the right. They're going to give to Gregory on the reverse. Herdsman drops it, picks it up. He breaks a tackle, and he is swarmed by the Rebels defense as the Rebels get the 2-point conversion stop. 20-6 on the station on Main scoreboard with 1:37 left to go here in the half. Rebels offense looking to respond.
Got just a little bit of time left in the first half, Aaron, but you do get the ball back to start the second half. But if they could put points on the board here, that would be ideal.
You almost feel like you have to because you
don't get very many offensive possessions.
Yeah, you don't know how many times you're going to get the ball back. Anytime you get the ball, you almost feel you have to score. 1:37 left to go in the first half. Eagles will kick it off after the touchdown pass to Smith. As it just kind of seems at the right moment, it seems that Lyman, when they do pass, they throw at the right moment, as they've only thrown the ball, 3 times? 2 of them?
3 or 4.
2 of them have gone for touchdowns. The other one was a quick screen pass.
Sending Riker Hoffman and Drake Weston back for the kick for the Rebels.
Yeah, that last offensive possession was really sparked by a very good return from Riker Hoffman. First kickoff that the Eagles had, Smith went short to Hudson Perry. See what the Eagles do here if they decide to pooch it. Touchdown scores, Smith. 5 yards behind the ball. Approaches, kicks, ball rolls along the ground as it'll be fielded by Riker Hoffman at the 30-yard line. Rigged at the 20 as he is tackled very quickly.
Dallin Bradshaw, a freshman on special teams.
The way that Riker went down, I hope he's all right, because he kind of almost looked like Jake the Snake Roberts right there with a DDT tackle when he lowered his head. Not saying that it was a dirty play for Bradshaw, just when Riker lowered his head, he kind of got caught when he was getting tackled. That's a real scary situation to be in for a back. 1:33 left to go in the half. Rebels will start on their own 24-yard line. 1st and 10. See what they can do here before half. Hoffman under center. Perry the back next to him. Trips to his right. 1 receiver left. As he gets the snap, going to roll right, looking to throw. Stops, fires deep, looking deep, has a man. It's Riker Hoffman opening the flats, caught at the 40 to the 30. Rebels get a big play right there. Good pass there from Carter to Riker, Hoffman to Hoffman. 1st and 10 Rebels in Lyman territory. They'll mark that at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
I'm not that quick on math, Aaron.
From the 25 to the 25 is 50. Rebels are on the 23, so make that a 52-yard pass play. Carter to Riker as the Rebels are going to huddle up. They have all 3 timeouts. 1:23 left to go in the contest.
Riker was able to get behind the coverage.
And that's a really good throw. Carter did a good job there in the pocket. Instead of throwing on the run, he stopped, got his body into that throw, and was able to find Riker. As ball snapped, Hoffman looking to throw again. Looks, fires back across the middle, has Weston in the flats, caught at the 20-yard line all the way out to about the 13. Caught at the 20-yard line, rumbles forward for a couple extra yards to about, see where they spot it, the 17. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Important thing is Drake gets out of bounds, stop the clock.
I think the Rebels are almost to the point where you want the clock to keep rolling, though. I mean, if you're at 1:15, you only have 17 yards to go. Interesting chess match, interesting decision, as it's going to be an option for the Rebels. Carter cuts back up the middle, rolls forward, as it looks like that'll be about a half-yard short. It'll depend on the spot. Rebels are going to huddle up.
You can pick up a little bit of that wind on the crowd mic, Aaron. It is getting a little bit breezy out there.
Well, the huddle up is because the Rebels have called timeout. I do believe. I think the Eagles are late to notice. It'll be 3rd and 1 after the timeout. 1:09 left to go in the half. Rebels will get the ball to start the second half. They can score here. Puts them in a really good spot. They trail 20-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard with 1:09 left to go in the second quarter. It'll be 3rd and about 1.5. Ball has to get to the Lyman. Looks like 16-yard line for a first. Or I take that back. Lyman 14, ball placed on the 16. See what the Rebels draw up here on 3rd and short. Got to imagine 4-down territory. Trailing by 2 scores deep in Lyman territory. Hoffman in the gun. Perry the back to his left. Got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. As Carter gets a snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw. Cuts back, trying to find space, rumbles forward. He is wrapped up, taken down for a sack. As on 3rd and 1, the Rebels are sacked for a loss of 5. Bring up 4th down. Timeout by the Rebels with 1:01 left to go in the quarter. We're going to take a break as well as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. Hoffman in the gun, 4th and 4 for the Rebels offense. Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw, steps, fires, has a man that is nearly intercepted, but it will be a turnover on downs with 55 seconds left to go in the half.
Kais Herdman, number 22, knocks that down.
And that sack plays huge. Instead of 4th and 1, it's 4th and 4. They go to the air. Good play there by Herdsman. As with 55 seconds left in the half, it's no guarantee that the half is over. Lyman, 2 of their scores have been long range on passing plays. Rebels defense still has work to do.
Rich Rebels win the first half, and the Eagles win the second half.
Bradshaw on the gun. As he gets the snap, looks like they're just going to knee it down, take it into half. As it'll back them up, clock winds under 47 seconds left to go. Look like the center jammed his finger on the snap as they replace the center. They're going to go under center for the kneel down. That's a really smart play by the Eagles. You take a center off the field, you throw him into the line, deep in your own territory. The worst thing that can happen is a snap into your own end zone as the Eagles knee it down. That'll do it for us here in the first half as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. 20-6 on the station on main scoreboard as it is time for your Hometown Drive-In halftime show. As when we come back, we will hear from this week's standout student of the week, that is Martin Vasquez. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
With Martin Vasquez, senior at Rich High School, and this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week. How you doing today?
Pretty good.
So you guys had the home meet this week, and cross country's a sport I ran, and there's just something about that race at home. I don't know if it's just you get to run and you don't have to travel, but man, that race is special. Go ahead and tell me about it.
I didn't personally run it, but I've done the practice track before, and it's a nice, peaceful track. It's got one pretty big steep hill, but besides that, it's nice. You get to see nature, and it lets you think.
So you guys are coming up towards the end of your season as the region race is coming up. It's right around the corner, if you can believe it. What is it going to mean for you guys to go out and run that race? It's going to be a lot of competition, but it's also going to be finally competition of a school your own size.
It's going to be good. It's going to let us challenge our personal bests, our goals. We're going to be able to show that we're pretty good at running, at least. It's going to be fun.
So you're in your senior year. You're finally the oldest or the eldest statesman here on campus. What's it like for you to be a senior? Has it really set in yet?
It hasn't set in yet. I do feel like I'm pretty old, but I still hasn't kicked in yet.
Yeah, really, really old. And there's people around here that might get upset for me for saying that, so I can't imagine how they're going to take it from you. But what are some of your goals for the rest of the year, both academics-wise and athletics-wise?
Trying to work on just getting into or preparing for my career I want to do. I want to go into CSI, so I'm taking classes to help me with that, and I'm working on seminary and stuff like that to go on a mission.
That's awesome to hear. Let's ask about the CSI. What's kind of drawing you into crime scene investigating, correct?
My family, most of it's been in cops and stuff like that, and it's just I've always been interested with problem solving and trying to figure out mysteries and whatnot, and so crime labs are pretty much that's their entire job, is helping detectives and cops figure out what happened.
No, that's awesome to hear. So I got one final question for you. What should the world know about Martin Vasquez?
That's a good question. I got a little brother that I think's pretty great at this running thing, and he's the biggest reason I joined it.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. We want to thank Martin Vasquez for being a part of the T7 Standout Student of the Week interview on the Hometown Drive-In halftime show. As you see, the Lyman drill team and their performance of Thriller, as we are getting close to Halloween, Rob. That is something that hasn't dawned on me yet. Boy, this season is flying by. We come back, we'll have some first half highlights for you as you are watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our rich rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team, online at mylocalradio.com. 20-6 Eagles at the half. Apologize that the scoreboard says final, but it is at the half, as it is time for your Town of Woodruff halftime highlights. And for that, we go to Rob Leifson. Rob, what do you got for us?
Well, Lyman takes the opening kickoff, and after a 10-play drive, which I don't remember anything negative in that one, Carter Bradshaw from 5 yards out finds the end zone, his 14th touchdown of the season. And during that drive, he went over 1,000 yards rushing for the season. Rebels get the next possession, 5 plays, and they have to punt. Lyman puts together a 5-play drive before the first quarter is done, which means Rich only had 1 offensive possession in that first quarter. The Lyman drive ends on turnover on downs on the Rebel 26-yard line, and the ensuing play, Rebels fumble, give it right back to Lyman, and on 4th and 9, Carter Bradshaw is able to find David Shear for a 32-yard touchdown pass, the 5th TD pass for Bradshaw of the season that makes it 14-0. Rich on the next drive, a quick drive, only 6 plays, Carter Hoffman with a 10-yard run to make it 6-14. The big play in that one was the punt or the kickoff return by Riker Hoffman to put the Rebels at midfield to start the drive. Lyman takes back over, and this time it's a 45-yard touchdown pass from Carter Bradshaw to Caleb Smith, and that matches Bradshaw's 6 touchdowns to his 6 interceptions for the season. So matches that up. Rich gets the next possession, and a huge touch or a pass from Carter Hoffman to Riker Hoffman to set the Rebels up on the 25-yard line. Unfortunately, a sack on 3rd down with the Lyman defense made it 4th and 6, and the Rebels turn it over on downs, and Lyman chooses to kneel out the end of the first half, leaving the score at 20-6.
Yeah, Rob, we've been talking throughout the commercial break, but this is Lyman football at its finest. This is what the Eagles want to do. They want to run the ball, control the clock, and they've been able to do so. Although two of their scores have come on passing plays, which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Carter Bradshaw had 3 touchdowns in the Pinedale game. If he does have 5 touchdowns on the season, I think I've been here for all of them. So, and it just seems that Lyman and their offense knows when to push that button to pass, when to go for the pass, and when to throw it over the middle, when to throw it, deep. And it's just been impressive so far for the Eagles, as we got about 6 minutes left in halftime. We're going to head to a commercial break, unless, Rob, you got something else?
I was going to say, Carter Bradshaw's only thrown 42 passes in the first 7 games, but he is 52% completion rate, but they only average 45 yards a game. And I'm not really good on math, but a 32-yard touchdown pass and
that's why you're a seminary teacher.
That's right. And a 45-yard touchdown pass, that's above average for sure. That's 77 yards right there.
Once again, we proved that we can be a math broadcast when we want to be. We just try not to be because my math skills are terrible. But when we come back, we'll have the live cam for you. We'll have the second half as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious, and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Dealing with computer problems.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. 20-6 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels will get the ball to start the half. And Rob, the offense, despite only scoring 6, much better than last week.
Absolutely. And the biggest challenge is they haven't had many opportunities. When you only get 4 offensive possessions in the first half, you got to take advantage of them. And that's why I think, hate to put a little bit of pressure on them, but if they need to score on this opening drive.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think you can allow Lyman to score again if you want to win this game, just because the anatomy of their scoring drives, they take about 5+ minutes off the clock. You're down 2 scores. Rebels don't have a ton of time. They have a half to work with, which is plenty of time, but when you start having a team that can offensively just eat the clock the way that Lyman does, it makes it real hard to come back. And we've probably mentioned this a few times, but this is exactly probably if Lyman were to draw up a game plan, they'd want to be up 2 scores heading into half and, and dominate the time of possession the way they have.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cullen Pace with his new position down south is not available for halftime statistics, but I can guarantee you the time of possession is definitely loaded onto the Eagle side of the ball.
Rebels will receive the kick as they send Weston and Hoffman back deep, as that's Riker Hoffman. Riker on the left side of the formation, Drake on the right. Smith has the ball on the tee, and we are ready to go here in half number 2. Puts his hand in the air, got the whistle, ready to go. And the kick is an onside kick as we get a whistle blown. I think the Eagles got a little bit off to a head start there, and indeed they did.
I didn't know you could have an illegal procedure penalty on the kick. Maybe an offsides, Aaron, but that one is a little bit baffling to me. But a gutsy move by the Eagles to try to do an onside kick to start the second half.
Well, you try it again?
I think you've shown your hand now.
Illegal formation could have been not enough players on one side of the ball, or it could have just been that they got off to a bit of a quick start and they advanced the line of the ball before the kick. Well, if you're the Rebels front line, you saw what they tried. You got to be ready. As Smith, the kickoff, this one in the air as it's kicked deep received by Hoffman at the 20 as he's out across the 30, looking for some room, cutting back across the field as he cuts upfield, taken down at the 32-yard line.
Number 54, Everett Lee, a sophomore.
As we got an injury on the play.
Saw him coming to cut back on that side of the field.
As when we come back, we'll have start of the third quarter. Actually, we're going to keep it right here as it looks like Riker is up and heading off the field under his own power. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels offense. Ball placed at the Rebel 34-yard line. I don't think he saw the edge defender waiting for him right there.
And a good job by Everett to hold that side of the field. His job is that the outside contain, and he did a perfect job of it.
Rebels break the huddle. Hoffman in the gun. He's got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Noah Perry, the deep back. Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw. Steps into a throw, fires towards Dash. Dash turns. Oh, it's knocked out of his hands at the last second. That's a great defensive play by number 2, Devon Shear, as we got a flag on the play, and Carter Hoffman standing up a little gingerly.
I think we got a late hit on the Eagles again.
Yeah, it's roughing the passer. It's going to be 15 yards. As the ball will actually be advanced past where that play was made by Shear. Unfortunately for the Eagles, that wipes out what was an incredible defensive play. As Desch had defensive positioning, boxed him out, and it was just knocked out at the last second. Rebels still huddled up at the spot of the foul. This is one of the little things that I like to chuckle about is after a penalty, the Rebels always huddle up where the penalty was taken, and they have to sprint 20 yards to the line of scrimmage to get to the ball. 11:48 to go here in the third quarter as they make that dash. Hoffman in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right as he gets the snap, looking to throw. Steps up, is able to escape a man, looking to throw, fires, has Weston who bobbles it, incomplete. As that falls incomplete, it looked like Weston had an opportunity at it. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Ball placed at the the Rebel 48-yard line.
Herdsman on the coverage for the Eagles, number 22.
Rebels break the huddle as they send 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Hoffman in the gun. Perry the back next to him. As Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw, drops back, steps, fires, and that is intercepted. No! Shear drops it. As Shear had the ball hit him right in the numbers. I think he got screened a bit by his own player as he stepped into that gap. Rebels catch a break there, 3rd and 10. Ball has to get to the Lyman 47-yard line for a first. 11:36 left to go in the third quarter. Rebels break the huddle. They send 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Hoffman in the gun. Perry the back next to him. Gets the snap, looking to throw. Screen pass, so they throw to Noah. He catches it in the backfield. Makes a man miss. Rumbles forward out across the 50 to about the 45. Making this a 4th and much more manageable for the Rebels. That's a good play call on 3rd and 10 to pick up 7. Actually, it'll depend on where they forced him out. Yeah, they forced him out at the 47-yard line. Ball has to get to the Lyman 43, as I was wrong just a second ago, as Desch back deep to punt, standing on his own his own 41. Back deep for the Eagles is Lyman. Desch gets the snap. Punt is away. It's end over end as Lyman moves forward. They're going to let it bounce and roll as it takes a Rebels bounce at the 25-yard line, rolls to the 23 where the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10. And Rob, these are murky waters that the Rebels are entering as their defense desperately needs to stop here.
Yeah, that was a nice drive, and you catch a break when that pass is dropped for the interception. So I guess you can't be too upset with the turnout of that one.
One thing I don't think gets talked about enough is Jaden Desch's punting. last week against Cokeville. I thought he was phenomenal punting. He's been pretty good today as he's able to flip the field. Bradshaw in the gun. 2 receivers left as Bradshaw is going to run to the right side.
We got a flag thrown right smack dab in the middle of the line, Aaron, which I'm going to take a wild guess. Probably going to be an offensive hold.
Pink flag by the official. As your guess is correct, as that'll back the Eagles up. It'll be 1st and 10.
I believe the volleyball game this afternoon is also a pink game, Aaron, and breast cancer awareness.
Ooh, that's not good. I forgot my pink. It's always the first time you see that pink flag come flying out. The fumble bag for the official on the fumble, too, is pink. And it's kind of just one of those things where I just thought someone lost a sleeve for a second. Backs the Eagles up, 1st and 20. This is a big opportunity for the Rebels defense here. 11-13 left to go in the game. Bradshaw in the gun. Gregory, the back next to him. They got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bradshaw gets the snap. Hands to Gregory. He's going up the middle. He is wrapped up, and he is taken down after a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and about 16. Eagles have to get the ball to their own 33-yard line for a 1st down. Ball is spotted on the, looks like, 12-yard line. 10:33 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Rebels trailed 20-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
I think everybody was in on that tackle, Aaron, but I'm going to give credit to talent base number 60.
Trips to the right. Bradshaw on the gun, gets a snap, looking to throw. Steps, pumps, fakes, fires, and that is nearly intercepted. That would have been 6 the other way. As I believe, trying to see who that was. But
Carter Hoffman.
Carter Hoffman, yep. That brings up 3rd down.
A little low, would have been hard catch to make and still stay on his feet, but well read by Carter.
It's a great play, though, defensively. 3rd and 16, Rebels defense looking to get a stop here.
Got to be paying attention to the double sticks, Aaron. You know where their 1st down is.
Clock stops at 10:14. So I believe that was Bradshaw's 1st incompletion of the day. Trips to the left. Bradshaw in the gun as he gets the snap. He gives on the lead as Lyman is taken down. Great read by the Rebels defense. As even if Bradshaw kept the ball, he took a hit there. That brings up 4th down and about 13. We'll see what the Eagles decide to do here. Got to imagine up 2 scores. This is punting territory.
And the first punt of the game for the Eagles.
Great job by the Rebels defense. Of course, they were aided with the penalty, but you got the opportunity because of the penalty. Looks like they're able to cash it in. As the snap's good, punt is away. Desch is waving for a fair catch at the Rebel. Catches it at about the Rebel 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Rebels offense. And after only having 4 possessions in the first half, this is the 2nd possession of the half for the Rebels with 9:39 left to go.
And you're in good field position, right in midfield.
See what the Rebels can do offensively here, as we're going to get a sideline warning against the Eagles. Interesting time. I mean, that was a good punt, but I don't know if it's one of those plays where you want your sideline to come off to celebrate. But Rebels will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 47. Good job by the punter. I didn't see who that was. My apologies. To be able to flip the field and make the Rebels start on their own side of the field. Hoffman in the gun, trips to the left. Gets the snap, looking to throw. As he is forced out of the pocket, throws, and that is caught by Desch at the Lyman 40-yard line. He rumbles forward to about the 37, as that's a great catch in traffic there by Jaden Desch. 1st and 10 Rebels with 9:29 left to go in the half as the clock stops to reset the sticks.
Nice 15-yard pickup for the Rebels.
Ball on the Lyman 38-yard line. Hoffman in the gun, trips to the left, 1 receiver right. Noah Perry, the back in the backfield with him. He's lined up to the right of Carter Hoffman. Hoffman gets a snap, quarterback lead to the right side. Hoffman with some space. Shoestring attempt there by number 53, Max Gregory. Stops the run. If not, Carter has tons of space to move. Great play by Gregory. He was finished off there. about 2 yards after the first touch.
That's
Gain of 5.
One of the first times we've mentioned him. He leads the Lyman Eagles with tackles. In fact, he has 17 tackles for loss in this season so far, Aaron. And if you want to have any comparison, the leading tackle for loss on the Rebel side of the ball would be Carter Hoffman with 6.
A lot of opportunities for this Lyman defense to make tackles so far in today's matchup. Rebels haven't had the ball a ton. They have it now in Lyman territory. Second and 5. Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw. Fires towards the left side as Smith has to come back to it. Dives, makes the catch. No, they're going to say incomplete. As the Rebels sideline, I don't think agrees with the call. Thank you so much. As that's a heck of an effort from Smith. As the backside official made the call. It's hard to see from this far as that play took place on the far side of the field, but it looked like Smith did a good job coming back to the ball. As that'll bring up 3rd down and about 5 for the Rebels offense, probably 4 down territory here. Hoffman in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Gets the snap, looking to throw as he is looking for some space. Throws, fires late, and that is a jumping catch by Jaden Desch. Let's check that out on the Stacy's Repair instant replay. Good enough for the Rebels' 1st down. As you can see, Hoffman fires to Desch. It's a nice leaping play there by Jaden to keep the drive alive. Back to the live cam. 1st and 10 Rebels with 8:16 left to go in the quarter.
That is a perfect display of Desch's athletic ability. Put that ball up for grabs, and he's going to get it.
It'll be 1st and 10. Ball placed on the Eagles side of the 15-yard line. Or make that the 25. It's hard to see the little markers.
Yeah, they're not marked very well. And the Rebels are going to have to take time out. I think they took too much time in the huddle, and Coach Larson recognized that was going to be a delay of game.
And when we come back, we'll have the rest, or some more of the 3rd quarter as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth, as it is time for the Gare Bear fan cam as we try to catch some of our fans across the way. Play's about to start, so we'll get back to the live cam, but for all your realty needs, call Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee. As the Rebels break the huddle, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hoffman under center, gets the snap, drops back, looking to throw, steps up, fires deep towards Desch as he is. It's incomplete as Shear was going for the ball. It's kind of probably lucky that Desch backed into Shear to throw him off, or else that could have been a pick 6 the other way.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit over both of their reaches on that one. But, again, trying to match up Desch one-on-one on the outside, which we haven't seen for a few games, Aaron.
Yeah, so it's not pass interference because Shear was going for the ball. He has the ability to play the ball as well. So it's an incomplete pass. The Rebels come out in the I formation. Noah Perry, the fullback. Hudson Perry, the deep back. Hoffman gets the snap as he's going to keep it, makes a move, falls forward, is able to pick up maybe 1 on the play, as that looked like that was a loss coming. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Rebels offense.
Number 50, Morgan Hatch for the Eagles with the tackle.
See what the Rebels draw up. 3rd and 9, 7:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Got to imagine 4 down territory for the Rebels.
Yeah, especially when you don't get very many opportunities to have the possession.
I formation, 2 receivers right. As Hoffman gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, fires, has Desch caught inside the 20 as he's hauled down just short of the 1st. But that'll make it 4th and much more manageable, as the Rebels looks like they've made it a concerted effort to go to Jaden Desch here in the second half.
And so far the Eagles have been comfortable to leave him one-on-one coverage.
Ball placed on the Eagle 16-yard line. Looks like they have to get to the 14 as it is 4th and 2. Clock stops at 7:01.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a hard count, see if you can get the Eagles to jump off sides to begin with.
Rebels offense sends 3 receivers right, or 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hoffman in the gun, as it's going to be a quarterback lead. Hoffman up the gut as he is planted, but I think he got the first down.
Everybody on the Rebel side of the ball is pointing first down. Everybody on the Eagle side of the ball is pointing at it. It's a first down.
It's a first down either way. We'll just see whose first down it is.
Yeah, they're moving the sticks, Aaron. That's a first down, Rebels.
Carter Hoffman got lit up at the end of that play.
And I apologize. I didn't see. I was looking to see the spot more than anything else.
As there's some confusion with the sticks. As they're now set. Rebels get an extra couple seconds to huddle up. 6:38 left to go, as that was a big play.
And it looks like Carter's shaking that off pretty good. He did take a hard hit.
He paid for that first down. Trips to the right. Rebels get the snap. Hoffman looking to throw. Fires. Has Dash caught. As that looks like that's at about the 7-yard line as he goes to a knee to make the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 4, or make that 3 as it's a 7-yard catch on the pass play. Rebels can still pick up a first down on their way towards the goal line. Ball placed at the Lyman 8-yard line. As there are 2 players lined up over Dash. I think the Eagles have had enough of single coverage there. Trips to the right, trips to the left. As the Rebels get the snap, they look that way. Hoffman looking to escape, has some room, looking to throw, fires back in the end zone, has Dash wide open, touchdown, Rebels!
But there is a flag on the field, Aaron. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a hold on the Rebels. And that is the call.
That's a tough break for the Rebels. Great play, though, by Carter to extend the play. A lot of times when you extend the play, though, it puts your lineman in a bad spot, as he's able to find Dash coming with him in the back of the end zone, as it's going to make it 2nd down and looks like 14 to go. Ball placed at the Lyman 18-yard line. Hoffman in the gun. 3 receivers to the left. Hoffman gets a snap, rolls to his left, looking to throw, being chased from behind. Is able to escape, pitches it forward, incomplete, as he found Perry was in the area. That's a great job there by Carter just to get rid of it. Live to fight another play as he was being chased down.
Well, we talked about the Rebels not had a whole lot of offensive opportunities in that first half, Aaron. Time of possession this time, all Rebel way, but you need points.
5:42 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles on top, 20-6 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels face a 3rd and 14 from the Eagle 18-yard line. Ball looks like it has to get to about the 5 for a first down. Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw. As he steps up, has some space, cuts back across the middle. He's taken down as he picks up maybe half a yard on the play. That'll bring up 4th down.
Max Gregory, number 53. You're right. We haven't been able to call his name much today because there hasn't been a lot of offensive plays, but no surprise that he's the one to make that one.
So 4th and 13, ball on the Eagle 18-yard line. As that clock winds under 5:12 left to go. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They are double teaming Dash with a safety standing in line with him. Hoffman gets the snap, looking to throw, steps, fires towards the end zone. That is a jump ball and intercepted in the end zone by Herdsman, as that'll be a turnover. Rebels had to take a shot there. Ends in an interception. That'll place the ball at about the same spot as where they snapped it.
I think he cut that in the end zone. I'm going to bring him out to the 20.
4:55 left to go in the quarter. 3rd quarter, that is. The Eagles offense takes over 1st and 10 from the 20. When you get backed up on 4th down like that, Rob, you have to throw it past the sticks.
Yep.
And it's kind of unfortunate. Rebels ran out of room there. 4:55 left to go in the third. Defense back out on the field as the Eagles offense takes over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line after the interception from Herdsman.
Looks like
a
a
timeout. Yep. And with that, we're going to take a timeout as well as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 20-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Eagles get the ball. Bradshaw on the gun. Runs to the right side, gets the edge, has some space out across the 40, make that the 30, and he steps out of bounds. That's well plenty for a first down. They'll spot him at the 37-yard line. Looked at the 36. As I thought Bradshaw went a lot further than that.
Must have stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier. But we anticipated Lyman to be going up the middle. Coach Lex Corney on the defensive side of the ball was anticipating more runs up the center, but they've run well on the outside today.
Bradshaw on the gun. Gets the snap, hands to Herdsman on the end around, cuts up the middle as he's wrapped up. Rebels trying to rip at the ball. Good job by Herdsman to hold on at the 40-yard line. That's the right idea for the Rebels defense, though. You have them gang tackled. Go ahead and try to rip that ball out. See if you can force a fumble. As they'll bring up 2nd down and 6. 4:28 left to go here in the third quarter.
Bradshaw well over 100 yards for the game, but without official stats, Aaron, I can't tell you exactly how far.
Bradshaw on the gun. Gets the snap. It's going to be a quarterback lead up the middle as he rolls forward out across the 40 to about the 44. As it'll be short of the yard to gain. It looks like it'll be about 3rd and 4. Actually, to mark him back at the 47-yard line.
Looks like Daniel Smith, number 16, and number 8, Carter Hoffman on the tackle for the Rebels.
Brings up 3rd and 4. 3:45 left to go. Eagles break the huddle. See how they line up. As they line up in the gun. Got 3 receivers to the right. Bradshaw gets a snap, goes to the right. Looking to find space. Still on his feet, rumbles forward out across the 50. Rebels had him wrapped up, couldn't take him down. First down, Eagles.
Looks like the Rebel 49-yard line.
.49-yard line. Eagles taking their time as it's 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. They're up 20-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Bradshaw on the gun. Gets the snap. They're going to give it to Lyman on the end around this time as he falls forward for a gain of about 3. As he comes up the middle. Nearly, that ball was bobbled around. Good job by Lyman just to hold on to it. That's Xander Lyman. We're not just calling a player the team name. It's kind of fitting that if you're going to play for the Lyman Eagles, your last name's Lyman. Or is that Xander Lyman, number 11.
Tackle made by number 21 or 23, Drake Weston.
Pistol formation. Bradshaw gets the snap, hands to Gregory around the right side as he's tripped up at about the 45-yard line, gain of 3. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5. Ball has to get to the Rebel 39-yard line for a first down.
Tackle again made by Drake Weston.
About 3rd and 6.
See what the Eagles do here. 2:05 left to go in the quarter. I'd imagine on this side of the field, probably 4-down territory. See if we get there, though, as Bradshaw breaks the huddle in the pistol formation. Lyman the back behind him. All 11 men around the ball as he gets the snap. Quarterback lead up the middle, taken down after a gain of about 3 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and maybe 3 for the Lyman offense, as it looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, number 59, Easton Eborn on the tackle there, Aaron. Looks like no chance. You got to watch out for the hard count, first of all, Aaron. Don't want to be drawn off sides.
Eagles break the huddle. They come under center. They come into the gun. Bradshaw in the gun. Lyman in the back next to him. He walks up under center. Gets the snap. Quarterback sneak, as will depend on the spot, and they get it. As on 4th and 4, a quarterback sneak goes for about 8 yards. 1st and 10 Eagles. 49 seconds left to go in the third.
I'm baffled at how big of a gap there is on that quarterback sneak, Aaron, when you've got the whole defensive line lined up, matched up.
Yeah, quarterback sneak should be a 4th and 2 call, not a 4th and 4 call, but the way the Eagles run it, they could probably run it every single play. Pistol formation, Gregor the deep back. They send a man in motion. As Bradshaw gets the snap, hands to Lyman as he is wrapped up. That's going to be a face mask penalty against the Rebels, but they take him down at the 35-yard line.
Samuel Leifson on the tackle, but that is going to be a face mask penalty. Hopefully that's just a 5-yard, not a 15-yard. We will soon find out whether that was inadvertent or intentional.
Either way, it'll be a first down for the Eagles. They're going to – I don't think it was intentional. I think it was the grab and the pull. The real difference on a 5-yard or 15 is usually if the back's head gets turned, and the back's head got turned that time, so it is a 15-yard penalty, as I do think that is the right call. 1st and 10. Ball placed at the Rebel 18-yard line. Bradshaw sends a man in motion, gets a snap, bobbles the snap, ball is on the ground, and Bradshaw falls on top of it. It'll be a loss of 4 as the quarter ends, as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as they are announcing the winners of the chili cook-off. And you know, Rob, for as much as I love broadcasting chili, that's up there too. As we start the fourth quarter, Eagles have the ball in the red zone. As we got a bowl of chili up here courtesy of the Lyman faithful, and we're really appreciative of that. It's a very good bowl of chili. As I've been trying to pick at it in between commercial breaks. Actually, I take that back. Ball is placed on the Rebel 22-yard line. Eagles not quite in the red zone yet. Or actually, I take that back. That last play before the fourth quarter took them out of the red zone.
Thanks for everyone who donated.
The Rebels want any chance in the rest of this matchup to win the game. They're going to need a stop right here. 2nd and 14. Ball on the Rebel 22-yard line. Bradshaw in the gun. As he gets the snap, they give to Lyman on the end around as he cuts it back up the middle. Gain of about 1 on the play. They'll bring up 3rd down and about 13 for the Lyman offense.
Brings up 3rd down.
About the 10th play of this drive, Aaron, and once again eating up a lot of the clock, which is the friend of the Eagles right now.
Freshman volleyball is going right now.
I think the Eagles are asking about the down. It should be third down because that last play before the end of the quarter was a dropped snap on first.
Head on into the gym and the swimming pool.
Third down and 13. Eagles in the gun. They got one receiver to the right. Get the snap. Bradshaw looking to throw. Has a man one-on-one. That is incomplete to the back of the end zone as that's now 4th and 13. As it looks like the Eagles are going to go for it. Sam Leifson in coverage. As it looks like the intended receiver, Devon Shear, looks a little shaken up as he's going to come to the sideline. He laid out for that ball going full speed. That's a great, looks like he had the wind knocked out of him, hopefully. So it looks like he's trying to catch his breath. Shear's been pretty good in this game. He's got a couple of pass defenses as well as a touchdown reception. 4th and 13, they got trips to the right. Bradshaw in the pistol. Gets the snap, looking to throw, fires quickly as it's Lyman on a screen play. He is wrapped up, taken down after a gain of about 5. Rebels defense makes the stand, 11:05 left to go. Gives their offense an opportunity to get back into this one.
Tackle made by Samuel Leifson and Jeremy Garcia, number 21.
11:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels offense hits the field as they are backed up deep inside their own territory. Looks like they're at their own 16. Break the huddle. See what they do here as they now have 2 defenders following Jaden Desch everywhere he goes. As Jaden Desch back to being double teamed. Hoffman in the gun. Send Noah Perry in motion. Gets the snap, looking to throw the bubble screen. He does. That is a nice catch there by Noah. He's going to lose yardage on the play as there were about 4 Eagles there. They ran the bubble screen towards where Desch was. Desch has an extra defender over him as that extra defender was able to come up, blow up the play. 2nd down and 13. .40 left to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12 officially for the Rebels offense. So they break the huddle. Hoffman in the gun. He's got 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Gets the snap, looks right, looking to throw. Steps up, fires, and that is caught by Desch inside the Rebel 25-yard line as he picks up about 6 on the play.
Again, just showing off his ability to reach up and grab that. Cash Platts, number 10, a sophomore on the coverage. Pushes him out of bounds.
3rd down and about 4 for the Rebels offense. And a 3rd down they have to have. They break the huddle. Hoffman is going to line up under center. Perry the deep back. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. As Hoffman's going to run the quarterback sneak up the middle. Picks up about 2 on the play. As the whistle.
Good tackle there by the Eagles to bring up 4th down.
Can be about 4th and 1, Aaron.
As the Rebels run the same play there. I mean, that's why usually the quarterback sneak is a 4th and 2 play, but on 4th and 4, Rebels pick up 3. Gives themselves 4th and 1.
Looks like the Rebels are going to go for it here.
It's Hoffman under center. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. As the Lyman defense jumps. It's a great job by the Rebels offense in the hard count, picking up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 Rebels after the 5-yard penalty.
Everybody knows where they're going, but you still got to be patient.
1st and 10 Rebels. Ball is spotted at the Rebel 30-yard line. Rebels break the huddle. 2 receivers left. Make that 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hoffman under center in the I formation. Noah Perry the fullback. As he gets the snap, they're going to run the option. Pitch it to Hudson Perry as he looks to get the edge, makes a move, and he reaches out across the 30-yard line to pick up a yard on the play. Great play there by Xander Lyman to keep the Rebels from breaking what probably would have been a long run. Brings up 2nd down and 9.
Just barely reached out and got him by the shoulder pad.
That's a new wrinkle to a play that we've seen a couple times from the Rebels.
Trying to use Hudson's speed on that one.
And if Hudson's able to get to the edge, he's got room to run. But that's, like we said, great play by Lyman. Xander Lyman, that is. Trips to the right, one receiver left. Hoffman under center. Gets the snap, hands to Noah Perry up the middle, falls forward, picks up about 3 on the play. That's a great job by Noah. He was contacted at the line of scrimmage, but he fell forward to pick up extra yards. Brings up 3rd and about 7 on the play.
Tackle by number 55, Coulter DeWitt, sophomore.
7:59 left to go in the 4th quarter. Rebels offense with the ball as they need 2 scores to tie it. Got to go quickly. I'd like to see the Rebels pick up the pace a bit with trips to the right. Noah Perry, the back in the backfield as Carter Hoffman in the gun. Perry to Carter's right. Gets the snap, rolling right, looking to throw as he is going to be wrapped up, taken down for a sack, bringing up 4th down and long for the Rebels offense. As it felt like he had plenty of time to throw. That pocket just collapsed on him after a couple of seconds.
Tackle by number 50, Morgan Hatch, who has been mentioned quite a bit today.
See what the Rebels do here, as it looks like Desch is back deep to punt on 4th and 14. Desch standing on his own 15-yard line. Back deep to return is Lyman as Desch gets the snap. Punt is high one. That'll land at about the 45 as it nearly hits Sam Leifson in the head. Takes a Rebels bounce to the 30-yard line of the Eagles. Punt from the 15 to the Lyman 30. It's a great punt there by Desch. 6:48 left to go in the contest.
Well, here's a chance for the Eagles to use their strengths, rush and time management.
Be 1st and 10 from the the Eagle 30-yard line. Bradshaw in the pistol. They send Herdsman in motion. They're going to give to the deep back. That is Gregory. Around the left side, makes a man miss out across the 30 before he's wrapped up with a touchdown save and tackle by Daniel Smith. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Yeah, this defense has been put to the test today, Aaron. They've been on the field a long time.
And, you know, for the most part, they've been phenomenal in the second half. They are yet to allow a score in the second half. The Rebels' defense, they've been great here in half number 2. Unfortunately, the offense hasn't been able to cash in on their opportunities. Send a man in motion. As that's Blue Mel, hand up the middle. Taken down after a gain of about 3 by Muirbrook is the back. That looks like Lyman. Indeed it is. Brings up 2nd and 7. If you're the Rebels defense, you get a gang tackle. You want to start ripping at that ball. See if you can cause a fumble.
Am I correct that Lyman gets Mountain View? Cokeville next week.
Cokeville next week. In what will be a matchup for, I believe, 3rd and 4th place heading into the playoffs. Basically, the loser of that game is going to have to go to Bighorn, who are the defending 2A state champs. Bradshaw on the gun. Send a man in motion from near side to far side. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. Picks up about 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Like Jordan Johnson, number 58, and
My prediction was 21
68, Carson Muirbrook on the tackle.
If we can get that.
And he's going to take a breather while Talon Pace, number 60, comes in.
Ball on the Lyman 46-yard line. Bradshaw in the pistol. Gregory the deep back. Gets the snap. It's going to be Bradshaw up the middle. Rumbles forward. Falls forward. It's going to be short by about 2 yards on the play. Bringing up 4th and 2. Decision time for the Eagles.
Yeah, if you get the first down, you eat more clock. If you punt it, you make the Rebels go the length of the field.
See what they decide to do here. As the entire offensive line is begging for them to go for it, and it looks like they're going to. Actually, I think Coach Anderson's going to let the clock wind down, call a timeout. They're going to talk it over.
Now you're averaging about 10 yards on every quarterback sneak, Aaron, so 4th and 2 seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, I think they're going to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the play call. Ball is placed just on the Lyman side of the 50. As a timeout is called by the Eagles as you are watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KEDQ. We'll be right back after this.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. Both teams have used a timeout here in half number 2. 4th and 1, and then if the Rebels want to come back in this one, you have to imagine they need to stop here. Jaden Desch is going back like he's returning a punt, but I think he's going to have to move forward because it looks like this is going to be a quarterback sneak right up the gut with Bradshaw. As he snaps the ball, he's going to get it, and he's going to get more as he is tackled at the 40-yard line. He falls forward to about the 45 or 35. Touchdown saving tackle by Jaden Desch.
Good job, offensive line. Good push. Good call.
Ball spotted on the 33 of the Rebels, and again, we joked that they averaged 10 yards on the quarterback sneak. I think they got 15 on that one.
A great tackle there by Desch. As if he doesn't make that play, that's a touchdown for Bradshaw. 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Eagles. As Bradshaw gets the snap. Hands it off to Gregory in the backfield across the right side. Bounces off a man, makes another man miss. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown Eagles as Sam Gregory from 38 yards out puts this one home. 26-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard, pending the extra point. As I would say that's probably the coup de grace, Rob.
I would agree. Multiple Rebels had a shot at him, but he bounced off that inside line to the outside and was gone to the house.
Bradshaw on the gun. Lyman in the back next to him. It's Bradshaw's quarterback lead up the middle, and that looks like that is plenty enough for the 2-point conversion. Indeed it is. 28-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 28-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels trail with 3:26 left to go. as that final drive might have been the nail in the coffin. But Rebels will continue to fight as that kick is squibbed down the field as that takes a hop all the way to the end zone. Weston touches it. He's going to have to play it at the goal line as he makes a move to the right side. He's dragged down inside his own 10. Flag on the play.
Yeah, I think might get a horse collar called on Lee, number 54, on this one, the way Weston went down.
If so, it'd be fortunate for the Rebels. Also could possibly, that's also in the same area where Hudson Perry tried to throw a block, I think was in the back. It's going to be a face mask. As that'll help the Rebels out after a squib kick goes all the way to the goal line. That'll move the ball up 15 yards. That helps the Rebels out tremendously in this drive, as it's moved all the way out across the 20 to about the 21. First and 10, Rebels. Hoffman in the shotgun. Gets a snap, looking to throw. Fires, and that is intercepted. As the Eagles will take the ball. 3:10 left to go. Clock continues to wind. Stopped at 3:08.
Was Max Gregory, number 53, on the interception?
I do believe so. It's hard to see because his jersey got tugged down and covered on the number. First and 10 Eagles, 3:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. As this defensive drive for the Rebels is about pride, trying to keep a 30-burger off the board. This would be the first time the Rebels had allowed 30 all year. Bradshaw on the gun. As he gets the snap. Hands to Lyman. He is wrapped up, taken down. There's Jack Bell on the play. Loss of a half yard on the play. Brings up second down. In the grand scheme of the season, though, this Lyman team is starting to get healthy at the right time, as they have a big one coming up next week. They're going to use as much of the clock as they can. I would say probably a first down here ends the game. Bradshaw on the pistol. Gregory the deep back. Two receivers to the right. That's Sam Gregory in the backfield. Bradshaw gets the snap, hands to Gregory. He's going to the left side, cuts back and is taken down. Great tackle there by Jet Holmes, or else that might have been a touchdown. Flag comes in late on the play. Third down and 9 if it stands. It will not, as it'll back the Lyman offense up. They'll back them up 10 yards. Replay second down. Like I said, Rob, this drive for this defense right here, it's about pride. Not much they can do to change the outcome of the game. The only thing they can really change is the score. Haven't allowed 30 all year. I think that they're going to want to.
It's like Rich has called a timeout.
And this could be exactly what they're talking about. We're going to keep it right here as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ. And you don't want to see that 30 points on the board. There's just something about seeing a 2 instead of a 3 that makes you feel a little bit better about it. You're not going to feel great about losing, but I think they'll feel better if they don't give up 30.
Well, I was a little bit surprised that the Eagles took a knee with a little bit of time left in the first half. I would not be surprised if they do the same thing here, Aaron, to seal this win.
I don't know if they have enough clock, or I think they have too much clock to kneel it down. Unless if the Eagles get the first down on this play. If they get a first down, that's probably going to do it. As they have to get the ball to the Rebels' 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20 from the 31 of the Rebels. Eagles break the huddle. Comes a player off late. As the entire Lyman sideline yelling for a player. Crowd joins in. As the player comes in. Had to replace their center as that was Hatch coming off the field. Bradshaw on the pistol, gets the snap, hands to Lyman in the backfield, wrapped up, taken down there by Talon Pace and Sam Leifson. As it'll be 3rd down, Rebels call timeout. As that will be their last.
Rebels get to travel to Pinedale next week, Aaron, for the final regular season football game.
Yeah, one last time to try to get it back on track for the playoffs. Obviously, it's much different when they go back to 8-man. As we'll try to find out what the RPI is next week, see where the Rebels are probably going to be the number 1 seed, if I had to guess. Which means unless if the Utah School for the Deaf and Blind does decide to come to Rich to play in the playoff game, it seems like the Rebels will be getting a bye next week. But we'll have to see. That's still 2 weeks away, as the Rebels have Pinedale on their schedule next week. But until then, they have a 3rd and 20 coming up. Bradshaw on the gun. Sam Gregory, the back next to him. Gets the snap, looking to throw, fires, has a man in the flats. That's Smith. Stiff arms a man, but that's a great job by Leifson to fight off the stiff arm to make the play. So it looked like he was almost on the Caleb Smith highlight tape, as it'll be 4th and 15. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there. Clock continues to wind. As they'll talk about it again. For a 3-score game, there's been 5 timeouts called here in the final 2 minutes. Actually, they're going to take that back, as it looks like Lyman's going to go for it. Maybe they're trying to catch the Rebels off guard, but I think the Rebels' entire defense stood pat, waiting for the timeout to be called. Trips to the left, 1 receiver right. As Bradshaw gets the snap, looking to throw, drops back, fires, has a man that's Smith over the middle, and he's going to run in for a touchdown as Stokes got pinned by the official. As that official, I think, is going to go talk to Carter. As that's a wise play there to use the official as a screen. 34-6 on the station on main scoreboard. That's the same play Smith scored his touchdown on in the first half. 2-point conversion coming up. $1:19 to go, 2-point conversion. They're actually going to, no, 2-point conversion as Bradshaw's in the gun. Gets the snap, they give it on the end around. So I do believe he gets in. Can't see who that is. It looks like that's number 3, Ben Blumel. 36-6 on the station on main scoreboard, as we'll get one final kickoff in the contest. 1:19 left to go in the quarter. It's a tough position to be in, though, if you're, I believe that was Colby Stokes, 64, because that official is standing there, and for him to make the play, he's going to have to go through the official. And obviously, if he puts his helmet right into the back of the official, he's probably getting ejected and suspended. That's a great play design. They've run it twice, and it works to perfection if you can. Really, it's like running a pick and roll with the official in football.
I did see a clip this week, Aaron, where an official tackled one of the other players. It's under investigation, of course, but that don't usually see the official making a play on the field.
I've seen officials with good arms throwing flags. Now we're seeing officials with good form tackle. Maybe you put an official in blue and black, and then another one in, well, white and black is what they're wearing already. Play 12-man football. Officials can make plays. Of course, we're getting kickoff away as Smith. His kickoff is bobbled by Smith, picked up by Weston as he's going to roll forward to about the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels offense, down 36-6. See what the Rebels decide to do here, as this one's all but over. Rebels come out on the field.
Right at the 30.
Whistle blows as we'll await the first snap of the drive. Rebels will break the huddle. Their starter's still out there. As they're going to go trips to the right, or trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Even with 1:13 left to go, Jaden Desch has 2 receivers on his side with a linebacker shading his way. Hoffman looking to throw. Fires, has a man, that's Hudson Perry, who drops it incomplete with 1:07 left to go in the ball game. Just a reminder, at about 4:30, we'll have the Summit Pizza pregame show for the Rich Rebels varsity volleyball team taking on the Lyman Eagles, as that game is set to begin at 5 o'clock, of course.
Actually, it's been moved up to 4:30, Aaron. I apologize for not letting you know that.
They're trying to make us run fast, Rob. Trips to the right. Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw. As he steps up into the pocket, fires one, and that is nearly caught by Jaden Desch. Great play there by Devon Shear to knock that away. I think if Desch makes that catch, he might be off to the races. 1:01 left to go. It is 3rd and 10. Rebels offense still trying to move the ball down the field. Opportunity for the Rebels to work on something right now, as it's been no secret over the last couple of weeks their offense hasn't been clicking the way they want it to. And, of course, this is a good chance to use game time to continue to try and right that ship. As you know, I think a lot of people would want to just run the ball into the line, let the clock wind out. The Rebels are going to play to the final whistle. Hoffman gets the snap, looking to throw. Fires the bubble screen to Perry, has some room out across the 35. Stiff arms a man down to the ground as he's going to run out of bounds as he is tackled at the sideline. Bumps into a couple of players. As it'll bring up 4th down in about 2, maybe 1, as they have to get the ball to the 40. 52 seconds left to go. I got to imagine the Rebels offense is going to stay out on the field. Lyman sideline. Laughing as they tried to jump over Perry. A couple of players trying to avoid Noah going out of bounds. One got tripped up low. You go trips to the right. One to the left. Hoffman under center. He's going to run it up the gut. Gets enough for the 1st down, as the clock will stop, as the sticks will move. Bring up 1st and 10. Rebels offense going quickly. Got to imagine they had 2 plays ready to go in the huddle. Get lined up with 40 seconds left to go. 36-6 on the station on main scoreboards. Hoffman's going to throw, fires it deep, has Desch open, makes the catch, and unfortunately he goes down. What a catch that was, though, at the Lyman 35-yard line as Desch got behind the entire defense.
Not sure how that happens for the Lyman defense when you know that the Rebels have got to go deep.
Rebels have moved Desch into the slot. I like that move as Hoffman gets a snap, looking to throw, fires, has Desch open again, caught, makes a man miss, gets a block to the 10, 5, touchdown Rebels, as that'll make the score look a little less crooked on the station on main scoreboard, as it is 36-12. And we talked about trying to find something in that possession, Rob. Desch is going to get double teamed probably from here on out, maybe until 8-man. It's going to be hard to double team an 8-man, but they did something there that I like. They moved him to the slot, which is something in the NFL they're starting to do with a lot of the best receivers in the game. Move them to the slot, so that way it's harder to double team, and if they do, you have both sides of the field to work with. Desch on to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. For the moment.
I don't see a flag on the field. Roughing the kicker on the Eagles, but I don't see a flag on. Maybe it's because it's pink, and I don't do really good with colors.
And I didn't see a flag either, but it's good to see that Desch is fine from that. You'd really hate to lose Desch on a roughing the kicker in a 36-13 game.
Well, you already mentioned it before, Aaron, but you get a chance to work on something called the onside kick.
Yeah, might as well. Why not? I mean, you don't get very many opportunities to try it, and it could be something late in a playoff game that you need.
Do you go for the grounder, or I've been seeing sometimes in the onside kick, they're looking for a high kick and just trying to get the kicking team down underneath it.
Yeah, it does not. They may be going for the onside kick, but if they are, they're sending Talon, or is that is Talon Pace? Nope. Is it? Can't see because he's lined up sideways. Kick is low to the ground. That's a great job by the hands team there from Lyman. As ideally on the onside kick, you want that second hop to be really high. So you kick the top of the ball, so that way the first hop, it rolls normal, and then it hits that second hop, and that's when it shoots up into the air. That's typically what you try to do on an onside kick. Of course, a football is not round. It's oblong, so even if you kick it in the proper spot, there's no guarantee it does that, as that's what makes the onside kick so hard. See what the Eagles decide to do. 15 seconds left in the ball game. Looks like they're going to kneel on this one. Victory formation for Lyman. Bradshaw gets the snap, takes the knee, and that's going to do it for us here from Lyman High School as the Eagles take care of the Rebels 36-13 on the Station on Main scoreboard as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. For that, we turn it over to Rob Leifson.
Well, Lyman jumped out early with the first possession after a 10-play drive. Carter Bradshaw from 4 yards out puts the Eagles up 8-0 with the 2-point conversion. Turnover on downs from Lyman's next possession, and the Rebels turn it over with a fumble, and that led to a 32-yard touchdown pass from Bradshaw to Devon Shear, making it 14-0 when the 2-point conversion no good. Carter Hoffman scores a 10-yard run to make it 6-14, and Lyman with a 45-yard pass from Bradshaw to Caleb Smith makes it 6-20, and then turnover on downs, and the half is done. In the second half, Rebels come out and 3 and out. Lyman returns the favor. Rich with a long drive, but intercepted in the end zone by number 22, and that would be
Case Herdsman.
Thank you. Lyman turns it over on downs. Rich has to punt it away. And Gregory, number 6, that would be Sam Gregory, into the end zone, 6-28. The Rebels give up an interception. And Lyman Smith this time into the end zone on a 25-ish yard pass. And then Jaden Dash finishes off the scoring for the game with a catch from Carter Hoffman. And the extra point is good to make it 13-36.
Yeah, and I think one of the bigger points of the second half for the Rebels was trying to find your offense. They're going to have a possibility to next week against Pinedale going into Pinedale. That's a team that you can't take lightly, as I don't think the Rebels are a good enough football team to take anyone lightly, because anyone can beat anyone on any given day in the sport of football. But I like what they did in the second half. They moved Desch to the slot because it seems like every single team is lining up a safety in a corner over Jaden Desch, and every team has done that since the Lovell game, it feels like. But moving him to the slot, it's a lot harder to do that because now you have 2 players responsible for a player in the middle of the field. Any route coming back to the middle of the field is going to be open if Desch is double-teamed like that. In the last possession, Desch was able to score the touchdown to make it 36-12, and I think that's why the Rebels, they could have very easily gotten the ball back, put their tails between their legs, and kneed it out. They continue to fight. I like that they did, and I think they tried to find something on offense, and I think they were able to.
It was a little bit more of a wider playbook today, which was one of the keys we were looking for.
We come back, we'll have your Precision Play of the Game as well as your Player of the Game. Precision Play of the Game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. Eagles win 36-13 on the station on main scoreboard. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, and for that we go to Rob Leifson.
And I'm going to give it to the pass from Carter Hoffman to Riker Hoffman for 52 yards. Riker down the right-hand sideline, got beyond the defense, made a great grab. Unfortunately, was caught from behind to save the touchdown, but that was a beautiful play and a great throw from Carter.
It's not the longest pass play of the year for the Rebels, but it's by far probably the play with the longest air yardage on the pass, as that was a great throw from Carter to Riker, and that will do it for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game on the Independent Software Solutions post-game show. When we come back, we'll have your Player of the Game brought to you by the Crawford Trough. You're listening to 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion rings, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Add the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity football team online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Crawford Trout Player of the Game on the Independent Software Solutions post-game show, and Rob Leifson has said Player of Game.
Well, on the Rebel side of the ball, I think Jaden Dish, it's good to see him back into the offense with 6 or 7 catches. We don't have official stats, but it was good, as you mentioned, trying to move him and getting more opportunities. But I would not be a sports broadcaster, Aaron, if I did not give the Player of the Game to Carter Bradshaw. Going over 1,000 yards for the season, got his 14th rushing touchdown, and he also threw 3 touchdown passes today. And whenever they needed 4th and 1, 4th and 2, he came through with a quarterback sneak for 10 or 11 or 14 yards, and I was impressed. He would be my Player of the Game.
That is the Crawford Trout Player of the Game. It is time for your calendar update. And, boy, that calendar's starting to look a lot less – it's looking a lot shorter than it did about a couple weeks ago. Man, we are next week, final regular season football game.
Well, the next thing on your calendar, Aaron, would be a volleyball matchup with the Lyman Eagles just through the parking lot. And then Tuesday you get the cross-country region meet that's being held at Manila High School. So that will be the chance for the Rebels to get ready for state. And then Friday we'll be on our way to Pinedale for the final regular season game for the football team. Oh, hey, I missed it tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got the final senior home volleyball match with Manila, and that would be tipping off at 2 o'clock.
2:15.
Okay. So
unless they change it on me again.
No, they won't. I don't think they're changing that one. So probably pregame about 1:45.
And that'll do it for us here. As I'm Aaron Pulling, that's Rob Leifson. Thank you for joining us online at mylocalradio.com as well as on 98.3 KDQ, as this has been your Independent Software Solutions postgame show. Until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.